This is Bruce Buffer, and this is the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time for the MMA-Holes!
No way.
From the Sonosi 1K Studios of Arizona, Brendan Schaub, CRYS. Justin Gaethje to make the UFC great again. Font versus Vera recap. Let's go with the MMA-Holes. Dicey. Welcome, friends, to the MMA Holes. It's good to be here. It's good to be alive.
Wonderful.
James Hetfield used to do it. It's good to be alive. Good to see everyone in the chat. We have a lot to talk about. It's a 3-hour extravaganza tonight. We'll be taking some phone calls. We have plenty of stuff to get into as UFC Vegas 53 happened. Font versus Vera, crazy fight. And the card was good. It was a good fight night. Justin Gaethje, we're going to talk about how he can save the UFC. I mean, the UFC really doesn't need any saving. But Justin Gaethje could make it great again. If Justin Gaethje becomes champion, I mean, heads will explode. And I'll talk about that in a little bit. We'll talk about Brendan Schaub, who I was not going to talk about at all. That ship has sailed. He did his comedy special, and I'm good. Not really much to talk about with that. And then all of a sudden, I see on Twitter, and you can check it out at the MMA Holes. We retweeted it. Had a little upside down smiley face. Brendan Schaub. It's like you can't make this shit up. Just sobbing. To a compilation video of his famous friends telling him how great of a job he did. I literally watched this video and I was like, I didn't even, and then I show it to Jesse. And I'm like, can you make heads or tails out of this? Like, what the fuck is going on right now? Check it out at the MMA Holes on Twitter. We're going to really dive into that video, and it is ridiculous. Like, I legit was done with Schaub. Like, I was done with the whole comedy special. I like, let him do his thing. You know, the guy is achieving what he'd like to achieve, having comedy specials, 1 million podcasts. He's doing his little tour, promoting this podcast, and good on him for that. But this move, I'm sorry, I can't not talk about it. It's ridiculous. Please, Twitter at the MMA Holes, check out this video. We're gonna chime back into this. We're gonna dive into this thing. It blows my mind. Just blows my mind. Especially the very end of the video. But let me save it. That's a little teaser as we have a 3-hour show tonight. So I will dabble into that. But I want to recap the UFC Vegas 53 card. Then we'll talk about a UFC 274. And then we'll go into the Schaub situation. After that, we will take phone calls. And I feel the phone calls will be fantastic tonight. Shout out to our sponsors, Head Rush, MyBookie.ag, Sheath Underwear, ESPN Plus, and undisputed belts. Now, for sheath and head rush, 20% off with our promo code MMAHOLES. Get 20% off of sheath and head rush. Shout out to them. I saw XMMA has another event coming up. I mean, they are just rolling these events out, so hopefully we'll be working with them again. They do a great job over there, XMMA. All right, let's say hello to the chat, and then we'll get going here. One's in the chat if you saw this Brendan Schaub video. I seen the haircut. I'm referring to him losing mixed martial farts. Fap. What's up, MMA-Holes? How you doing, Rod? 49ers, says Melanie, a 49er fan in the chat. If it makes it past the first round, Oliveira is keeping his belt. Okay, I'll tell you exactly who I'm picking. But I'll say this. I'm rooting hard for Gaethje. I have nothing against Charles Oliveira at all, but I'm rooting very hard for Gaethje because, I mean, I'm salivating. Like, if that guy wins, we'll get into it. We'll get into it. All right, so only 2 people in the chat saw this video. 3, okay. I seen the video, Mystic Moss, Ferguson, or Chandler, and how. I mean, I hate the fact that I'm picking Chandler. I like Chandler. In fact, he's one of the guys I get when he's fighting. I'm all tuned in on. I'm trying to find this angle to pick Ferguson, and I have a little bit of an argument. And I'm trying to persuade myself to just go with it, place the bet on him, have a little fun, rile up the troops. I haven't been able to pull the trigger yet. So still at this stage of the game, I'm going with Michael Chandler. I'm gonna wait as the week progresses, watch the face-offs, the whole deal. What's it called? The embeddeds. I'll watch that. And then by the end of the week, I'll have a solid answer. But Michael Chandler, it's been like that all through. Don't sleep on Tony. I have my reasons, and we'll talk about that later. But I got Chandler as of now. Justin for the win. I hope you're right, Jimmy. I hope you're right. Let's see. And the best. And Howl from Silver Carl. You just want Gaethje to win because McGregor has a better chance of beating him. I think Gaethje's a problem for McGregor. I'm not saying I wouldn't like to see that fight. Of course I would like to see that fight. But I'll talk about it later. Uncle Mike H, what's up, brother? People are riding Ferguson out. Yeah, Whimsy, I'm kind of with you on this. Even though I'm leaning towards Chandler in this fight, like when you look at the resume and everyone's like, oh, Tony's best days are behind him. I mean, you look at the people that he fought some damn good people. It's not like he's fighting bums here. Now, he is getting older, body breaking down, even though he's still a lunatic in his training habits. This is a massive fight for Michael Chandler. This really is. I mean, he's fighting Tony Ferguson. Michael Chandler was the Bellator champ. He hung in there with Gaethje, but he essentially got his ass whooped, if you really think about it. Got choked out by Oliveira, who couldn't finish Ferguson. He almost beat Oliveira in the first round, but still, it doesn't matter. He still got fucking finished. So, not choked out, excuse me, just beaten to a bloody pulp. Almost got choked out. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. He still lost decisively to Oliveira. Yeah, Ferguson's tough. Ferguson's a tough dude, man. Like, I mean, we can't completely count the guy out. Not yet, at least. Gaethje is one of my favorite, but Oliveira will get it done easier than Poirier. Okay, we'll talk about that in a sec. I think you guys are hyped up about that. I don't blame you. I truly don't blame you. All right, let's rattle through this one quickly. Font versus Vera, this card here. A fight night now. I want to know yes or no. Did you see the event? Did you hang with the boys on Saturday?
Hanging with the boys!
Got a lot of criticism for not covering the Amanda Serrano fight. Everyone was saying it was the best fight in the world. I mean, it's like the Serrano thing was reminding me of like when that TV show is out and everyone is saying, you got to watch it. It's the greatest show in the world, you know? And you haven't gotten into it and you're like, yeah, whatever, bro. Like, okay, I get it. Everyone likes it. Like, I was like that with The Sopranos back in the day. Everyone was watching the fucking Sopranos. I'm like, all right, whatever. I don't want to watch it. I'm good. And I know people probably shit on me. And I've seen a lot of it since, many years later. I've seen a lot of it. But I mean, I feel like the Serrano fight was like everyone was just going crazy over it. It was all over the interwebs and it was saying it was the greatest thing in the world and it put female boxing on the map and the best fight I've ever seen. People are saying best fight I've ever seen. I was like, what? And I haven't seen it yet. I gotta still check it out. But my God, with people were just jizzing all over that fight. But yeah. All right, let's see. No, didn't see the card. Yes, good main card. Fonches couldn't hurt Vera, and he could not. Hanging with the boys.
Hanging with the boys.
Any given Saturday night. The fight would have been way better with 3-minute rounds. Tony's the type of guy. What was it, 2-minute rounds? You have to feel for fun. He landed 271 significant strikes, which was the third most at all time. I mean, Font through the kitchen sink. We're going to get to it. Let's talk about the first fight and move our way swiftly through this event. A finish by Shatta Young on Gina Mazzani, which I didn't even know she was still in the UFC, but she gets it done. Shatta, and Shatta, she surprised me. She really did. I thought, between these two, lackluster fighters, I thought that Mazzani would have got the job done. Shatta got it done. So she made a little bit of a statement here. She's not getting booted out of the UFC quite yet. Gets the finish. Just destroyed Mazzani. Mazzani got whooped in that second round. We got Tropical Tom coming in with the donation.
Friends don't let friends get high on their own farts. Apparently he has no real friends. Let's go, Brendan.
There you go. Who's he, though? Thank you, Tropic Tom. The first donation of the evening. Nathan Levy gets the unanimous decision over Mike Breeden. Really don't have much to say about that fight. In fact, I don't even remember it. Gabe Green, I don't know why. Just did, no, yeah, I don't remember it. Gabe Green knocks out Lainez. Now this fight over here, Mr. Green Mr. Smoke Show over here just dismantles Lainez. I was calling him mayonnaise. In the second round, which was a very competitive, good fight between the two. The second round, though, Gabe got it done. An underdog in the fight made a statement there, so a nice job by him collecting a carnage. The Figueiredo fight, the brother of Davison, the champion, gets the knee bar in the first round. I mean, how fantastical was this knee bar? Just slick on the ground, submitting a Brazilian who's tricky in his own way, and Figueiredo needed this as well because honestly, he was kind of a lackluster. I mean, kind of underwhelming compared to what his brother's been doing. So it's nice for him to get the win in a convincing fashion. The Serrano fight was fantastic, but not something you don't see in MMA. A stand-up war, but the differences were wearing pills on their hands as Brewster. Yeah, so I have a feeling, that's I didn't see the fight. I have a feeling that if I were to watch it live, I would have been like, hey, that was a really good fight. I don't think, people were talking about this thing like it was the greatest fight of all time. I mean, I was like, what the fuck? It could have been that good? I'm sure it was a good scrap between the two, but the greatest fight of all time. It's what's going on? Romanov just dismantles Sherman, a massive favorite over here. Gets a submission, and Chase Sherman, his days in the UFC, not numbered. They're gone. There's no more days. Forget about it, Chase. I mean, listen, nice guy. Was funny on Twitter. He had that little run where he was like the king of the memes and the comebacks and everything on Twitter, and it's just falling apart for this guy. Romanov just slaughtered the man, and Chase loses in the first round, and that's probably it. Maybe back to bare knuckle. I don't know. He was successful over there. Yoko defeats Mearshart. I was hoping so much that Mearshart would throw up a submission and get it done once again, but Yoko had a solid 3-round performance. Very nice job by Christoph Yoko getting the job done, and Mearshart doesn't have another magical night. Darren Elkins with a fantastic job, man. Strong performance by Darren Elkins. I did pick on Connolly in this one. Not my best night of picking, although with my bets, I did pretty good until I made the crazy one at the end, but I'm still up overall, so that's great. When you're up money, you have a little fun, and we'll talk about that in a sec. But Darren Elkins needed this one. Another fight where a fighter needed it. Darren Elkins needed it and got it done. So the damage collects another win here. Grant Dawson over Jared Gordon. Oh, my God, Jared Gordon, your neck got choked the fook out as the third round happens. The fight was a war between the two. It was a back-and-forth scrap on the feet. Gordon was really doing some damage and he was impressive, Gordon. I got to say, tough son of a bitch. Dawson was just constantly shooting and trying to drag it back down to the ground over and over and over again. And then in the third round, finally broken. Gordon was broken as Grant gets the neck, and a really nice job getting a finish. A lot of people don't like fights where guys are just shooting and single legging and dragging down, and like people are into that grinder type fight. But when you got a guy like Dawson that is constantly looking for the finish and then getting it, I have nothing but respect for a guy that fights like that. So shout out to Grant Dawson. Fantastic performance. A knockout. Brito over Andre Fili. Andre didn't even last a minute. 41 seconds. Brito goes in there and just boom. See you later, Fili. I mean, that shocked the living shit out of me. Not going to lie. I thought Fili was going to at least make it, competitive. Nope. Brito just makes quick work, collects the check, goes to the after party. Andrei Arlovski versus Jake Collier was the co-main event of the evening, and this fight was a little controversial. Just saying. A little bit controversial. I was happy because it helped me out with my bets. But I understand why people say Collier won that fight. I get it. And you know what? I'm not going to argue with the people that are pissed off because I think Collier got it as well. When it's a fight that goes to a decision and it's, it is what it is, what are you going to say? It wasn't like a landslide for Collier, but I think he got the edge in the fight. I really do. Arlovski gets the decision. Arlovski has become the king of the decisiones. The last couple of fights, I mean, he's now on a 4-fight win streak. Dude is 43 years old. His last loss was Tommy Aspinall, a gentleman that could be fighting for a belt in the near future. Although he has Curtis Blades, if I'm not mistaken, right? Is that the fight they put at him? Yeah, Curtis Blades. By the way, Curtis, did he answer my email yet? Like, what the fuck? We had like a very bizarre back and forth. Let me see if we got Razor Blades over here. So harass Razor Blades on social media and say, go on the MMA-Holes. Or just say, check your email, bro. Let's see. Let's see if we get Curtis. Where you at, Curtis? All right. We'll tell the whole story when that's all said and done. But yeah, harass him. Tom Aspinall versus Curtis Blades. A good fight. I want to see Aspinall versus Gane, to be honest with you. But back over to Arlovski. Listen, it's not pretty, but he still got the job done. Is now on a 4-fight win streak. Arlovski, 43 years old, on a 4-fight win streak. Are we going for a title again? Like, what's going on here? I guess. I don't know. All right, let's get to the main event. Marlon Vera versus Robert Fonts. Let's go over to this section over here. Let's go to the events. Okay. Past. Bada bing, bada boom. Now, Rob Font did what I thought he was going to do. Outstrike him. I had full hope that was going to happen. Rob delivered on that. He was piecing him up with combinations that were beautiful. And Marlon Vera was just kind of sticking his tongue out, dancing a little bit, unfazed. And after that first round, I even said it on air, I was like, oh man, when these guys don't fear the power of their opponent, well, it could get ugly as the fight progresses. And that it did. There were 4 times in that fight where Marlon Vera just fucking smashes Fonts, had 4 chances to finish that thing, and did not finish the fight. But my goodness, Font's face was completely rearranged. 273 total strikes to 167. And here we go. The significant strikes. 270. Is that real? Aljamain Sterling said something very interesting, and I think he's right about this. How he said how Vera was kind of rolling with the punches, which didn't, when Font was landing, his head was turning with it a little bit. So, he didn't absorb the full impact, although there were some that did land flush on the damn face. But maybe because Vera's rolling with the punches kept him from dropping to the ground. It's very possible. But not much damage on the face of Vera. And Rob Font, as that fight progressed, I mean, it looked like his whole fucking side of his head was going to fall off. Rob Font, 2 heartbreaking fights in a row where he just went all out and just collects the L. Marlon Vera gets the unanimous decision, and now a lot of people are saying that Cheeto is the guy. Cheeto's the man of the weight class. Everyone's saying, like, right after that fight, people were going nuts saying, bantamweight, be on the lookout because Cheeto's coming. Now, I got to say this. Cheeto is fun. I didn't see him on Ariel, but he is a very likable guy. You saw it in the chat. You hear it in the interviews. There's really not much negative to say about the guy as a person. Really wasn't. The only thing I could take from this fight is that killer instinct. Now, I mean, you had 4 opportunities to finish him and you didn't. I'm hoping that Perillo goes to the drawing board and says, all right, Cheeto, if we're going to get this man down, we're not going to fucking kick his legs. It was crazy, man. Rob Font gets dropped. He's seriously hurt. I think it was the 4th round, I think it was. Like my man was in trouble. And Chito Vera was standing over him and was just fucking whipping on the legs, just kicking the legs. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Just go finish this guy. Like, what are we doing? But yeah, Chito had a pretty impressive performance. He really did. I mean, when you look at the damage, there's no possible way you could say Rob Font won that fight. So congratulations to Chito Vera. I would love down the road to see something play out where Sean O'Malley gets that rematch with him in a very high spot. Maybe Chito does get that belt. That would be nuts if Chito gets that belt and then they make a fast pass for O'Malley straight up. I mean, it seems like that's the way, right? I mean, the UFC wants O'Malley to do work and get up there to gold because he's legit like the biggest name in the sport right now. Sean O'Malley has created this persona that a lot of people love. A lot of people don't like as well, but people are talking about him. He's got the look. He's got that striking that's exciting to people to enjoy with their eyeballs. So if Chito Vera could find a way to get to that strap and get the belt, you know the UFC is going to do everything in their power to just pad, a nice smooth way, just pave the way for O'Malley to get up there and fight Vera. And honestly, I would love to see that. Now, when you got a guy like Aljamain Sterling sitting at top, when you got Petr Yan, and what's weird is Marlon Vera he called out Dominic Cruz. Strange. Like that one kind of made me scratch my head a little bit. I was like, Dominic Cruz? Why we look at the rankings over here? It's like, really, Dominic Cruz? Are we doing this? So Chito is sitting at 8, but at Wednesday he'll change up. So I'm thinking he's top 5. Yeah, he's going to pass Cruz. So, I mean, why would he call out the Dominator? It's really strange. He said something like Dominic Cruz doesn't want to fight people below him, so fight me, I'll be above you. Which is a badass move by Vera. But damn, man, I feel like you should be looking up. You should be punching up. But you got guys like Sanhagen, Jose Aldo, which he lost to already, TJ Dillashaw, Petr Yan, and Aljamain Sterling. I mean, that is not an easy road to the belt. Not at all. So you're only 29 years old. You're still pretty young. I mean, you could say he's getting into his prime right now. Hopefully Perillo could pull it together and we can get a good path. Because I got to be honest, that buzz with Vera on Saturday night, it was kind of fun to watch. I can't crown the man. Like, people are crowning him, but I like the passion of the fans. I like the fact that people really want to back this guy. And, that little storyline with that weird fight with O'Malley is interesting to me. Really interesting to me. So let me know in the chat what you think about Marlon Vera and his shots at being a champ or contending, as he should be top 5 by Wednesday. Cruz is a former champion. Beating him looks good on the record. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, I understand guys beat people below and the UFC does the right thing. Well, not the right thing, but they'll still push you forward. It's happened before. I get it. But it just feels like you got a guy that got a really good win on a top 5 guy. Why go backwards unless you're scared of the people ahead of you? You know what I'm saying? Why not? Like, he doesn't want that Yan smoke? He don't want that Jose Aldo rematch? He don't want Corey Sandhagen? He don't want any of that smoke? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just feels like, oh, okay, Dominic Cruz is old. Former champ, I guess, but he's an older guy, and he lost to Henry Cejudo, right? Might as well fight him. Like, it doesn't feel like a badass move. I don't know. It's kind of odd. How do you pass the guy and then say, all right, I want to go backwards now? It doesn't make any sense. I could understand the UFC saying, no, you got to fight this guy anyway, because they could say whatever they want. But what the fuck are you going backwards for? Why go backwards? Conor is going to get it up. Here we go. Conor Noto coming in. Conor's going to get a title shot. Direction doesn't exist. Conor McGregor, he just compared. Let me just say this to the people. Marlon Vera is 21-7-1. He's got 7 fucking losses on his record. This is not an up-and-coming newbie that's cruising up the rankings over here. This is not someone that is solidified himself as a double champ already and a superstar of the sport. This is fucking Chito Vera, bro. Like, what? Why are you so obsessed with Conor? What's going on, man? Like, what is that about, Conor Noto? What is going on here? Everything goes back to Conor. It's like Kevin Bacon, for God's sakes. Everything. What was it 7 connections to Kevin? What was that called again? I don't know. I can't remember. 12 something to Kevin Bacon. He's always going back to Conor. There's no link to it. If you want to go Sean O'Malley with Conor, okay, we can go there. We can play that game a little bit. But Marlon Vera, like, what are we? What are we doing? Anyway, yeah. So let me know, guys. What are we doing with Vera here? What do you think about that Dominic Cruz call out? What do you think his chances are at winning the strap or even competing for the strap? I live in the Footloose town. If you get a Conor trilogy, you get $15 million. Yeah, Conor's the red panty night, man. Nate beat Conor with more than 12 losses. So, Nate beat Conor with more than 12 losses. What does that have to do with anything? Nate also fought Conor off the couch, and they weren't supposed to fight. It was supposed to be RDA. Blah 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 blah. You know, like we can make the Conor excuses, but what does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do? And now are we comparing Chito Vera to Nate Diaz? Like, what is it fucking going on? Oh my god, what the fuck's going on here? I'm so confused, man. I'm very confused by this chat room. It's bizarre. What do you think about Gane versus Ty in Prius? Or we say Paris? Yes, Gane versus Ty is happening. Kind of shocked the shit out of me, to be honest, because I thought that that Tai Tuivasa was gonna fight. They were talking like Stipe, like they were talking like who else was in there? I wanted Gane versus Aspinall. That's what I really wanted, and then we're getting Aspinall versus Blades. I'm like, fuck. I want a Gane Aspinall. Like that one really got my interest. So Tai Tuivasa versus Gane is fun because Tai is awesome. I love that guy. Gane, I'm not sold on him. He's very solid. He's a solid fighter. But it's weird. It feels weird. Tai Tuivasa versus Cyril Gane. It just feels odd. So hopefully, I mean, you know Ty's going to be coming forward in that fight. Gane's kind of like a little more tactical. I don't really have much thoughts on it. It's weird. I'm not the biggest Cyril Gane fan, so let me know what you guys think about that. It's a good question. I just haven't really bounced it around my head. Let's talk about the next pay-per-view, guys. Does Charles beat Gaethje easier than Habib? Wait, hold on. Does Charles beat Gaethje easier than Habib? So then Habib beating Gaethje. We're gonna get that in a second. I just want to finish up on this, but that's the next topic, and then we'll go into crying Schaub. But yeah, UFC 274. I'm gonna bounce that Gaethje thing around. I like Vera versus Cruz. I think Vera wants to test his mental game versus Champ Brains. Probably not quite ready to win versus the people in front of him. Good call out. It doesn't make sense though. It's bizarre. It's so basically by calling out Dominic Cruz, you're keeping you're like treading water. You're not making a power move forward. You know what I'm saying? Why not call out Corey Sandhagen? I mean, I don't know why not call him or Jose Aldo, who might fight for the belt. It's very possible, but I mean, he beat him, right? Aldo beat him the last time. Did go the distance. Why not say, okay, I want fucking revenge? Like that, it's just a weird look. You know what I'm saying? Like, run it back. Say, Aldo, I'm coming for you now. Run it back. Aldo is a former champion, 145-pound king for guy was unbeatable at one point. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Or TJ, if you don't get the title shot, Peter Yan. I mean, let's move up. You fight Dominic Cruz, you have a risk of losing. I mean, that's always there, right? Is it the easiest fight of the bunch? I mean, can we really say that? Dominic looked great in his last fight. The dude knows how to move. It's not. I don't think Dominic's really going to hurt Chito, but Dominic could sure as hell outpoint him. Here's the thing. with Dominic Cruz's head movement and his footwork, the way he moves around, he can outpoint Marlon Vera. It's very, it's a dangerous fight. All these fights are dangerous up here. So if you're going to take a dangerous fight, move up. Because if you move up and you lose, you don't go anywhere. You don't lose a spot. You know what I'm saying? You lose a fight, and he's top 3 or 4 guys, you're not going anywhere. You're not really moving. You're fine. You lose to Cruz, you take a couple steps back. And even if you beat Cruz, what's this? Why would you even move up? You know? So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand. If you're hungry for a title, and maybe he's not. Maybe he feels he needs to get more reps. I don't know. I would think he is. He's got a decent amount of pro fights under his belt. Just doesn't make any sense. You got guys without dance partners, so call them out. I don't know. A vendetta? Yeah, maybe he just doesn't like Cruz. He just wants to beat him up. I don't know. Even if you think that's an easy fight, you don't move anywhere. I thought Cruz was going to lose once Pedro dropped him. Cruz is he still got it though, right? The guy can move. For a guy that's long in the tooth, he can move. But here's the thing with Dominic Cruz. If you think about it, scroll back around here. Let's see. Last fight, December 11th, 2021, right? It's not like this guy is like fighting every other month. This guy's got big gaps, and of course, injury does play a part. You have that year gap between the Cejudo and the Kenny fight. Then you go March into December with the Munoz fight. He takes these long breaks, so he's not catching a beating. He's not eating a lot of punches and stuff like that. He's making sure he's very healthy going into these fights. He's still got the footwork, still there. I don't know if he's got the power to do anything to Vera, to be honest. I don't think he knocks Vera out, although he has knocked people out before. Where is it? Mizukaki. But I mean, I think it's a dangerous fight, and even if Cheeto wins, like I said, he's just stuck. He's stuck in the same spot. Let's discuss parlays and parfaits. Cruz is washed up. He ain't the same. So what does it matter? Even if he beats Cruz, it doesn't put him anywhere. It doesn't put Marlon anywhere. It doesn't do him anything. You know, like that's the thing. I don't understand what the strategy is. It's kind of like, hey, you just got to win off a top 5 guy. Now you want to move backwards? Like, it's like, okay, all right, you're a badass, you know? You'll fight guys under you. Okay. Doesn't make any sense. I would like to see Sandhagen. I wouldn't mind seeing him run about with Aldo. I wouldn't mind seeing him skip the line and fight Jan. Honestly, you could make the argument if Marlon Vera's top 5, which he should be, right? He might even be top. I don't think he'll be top 4. He'll probably be. He'll probably take Font's spot at 5 on Wednesday. I mean, you could make the argument if they give Dillashaw the shot against Sterling, which it seems like that's the way they're going to go. Then or Jose Aldo. I think Dillashaw or Aldo. I don't think Jan's going to get the trilogy. Well, I mean, you could make an argument about that, but I think Dillashaw or Aldo is the fight that they're going to put together. So you got Sandhagen or Jan. Why not, man? Why not fucking Vera versus Jan? You fight the number 1 guy. You lose, you're still staying 5. You're not really going to take a hit by losing to that guy. Or is it too soon? Do you guys think? It seems like the people out there are thinking it's too soon. Marlon's not ready. And it's kind of funny because if Marlon's not ready, then why are you guys so confident in him? I mean, I don't know. It's kind of going against what you were saying on Saturday. Sandhagen versus Cheeto would be a banger, but I see him getting outstruck. He's going to have to mix it up more. I think he gets outstruck by Cruz. Let's be serious. Dominic Cruz would outstrike him. Now, Cruz could still suffer the same fate as Rob Font, because I don't know if Cruz's power was going to do it. Marlon isn't ready for Jan. Interesting. He's not ready for Jan. Is he ready for Dillashaw? Is he ready for a rematch with Aldo? Is he ready for Sandhagen? I mean, we'll see. Vera, if he rank so high, it's only up. I'm with you. I'm with you. Dana and Ariel versus Will Smith and Chris Rock. Let's make it happen. If Jan lands a quarter of the punches that Font landed, Vera's going to sleep. Interesting. Very interesting. Peter, No Mercy Jan. Okay, so he has his win is unanimous against Sanhagen. Jose Aldo is the last finish over here, which is, I mean, pretty impressive, right? It's Jose. It's the Underground King. So it's a finish there. He finished Uriah Faber with the head kick. Okay, so he finished two guys a little long in the tooth. Couldn't finish Rivera. Couldn't finish Dotson. And then Douglas Silva Andrade. Finished in 2018. I don't know. I don't think Jan... Listen, I think Jan wins against Vera. I just don't think Jan finishes him. I don't think Cheeto's not the type of guy that's going to get finished by little old Jan. I don't see it. I think Jan could whoop him up, no doubt. I don't know. You think Jan could like finish Vera? I'm in on all these matchups. I mean, yeah, going up. And you know what? The Dominic Cruz, as just a spectator watching the fight, yeah, listen, I don't hate it. I don't hate it as a fan. Like, of course I'd watch that fight. I think it's a good fight. But I'm just trying to figure out, as Marlon Vera would hit the top five, why go back? It's frustrating. If I was a Vera fan, I'd be incredibly frustrated. I still think Conor... What the fuck's wrong with you, bro? All right, I'm going to move on now. Let's move on. What the fuck? Like who says that? Like, why? Why? What are you doing? Like, what is... Hey, it's Monday night. Let me say Conor N-word. Let's see if I can get the host to say it. What the fuck is wrong with you? All right, so let's talk about UFC 274. There's a man on this thumbnail named Justin Gaethje. If you look at his belt, he's fighting for the Khabib belt. Let's be honest, that's what it is. I know Charlie Olives has defended that belt, but let's be serious. With Khabib, as much as I've clowned around on Khabib, I am realistic to the fact that that is still his fucking belt. Unless Charlie Olives can sit there and just mow down everyone, beat people that Khabib beat even better. Right now, it's still the Khabib belt, okay? He is fighting for the Khabib belt this Saturday night, and I cannot help but think that the UFC is like, please, MMA gods from all over the world, make it happen. In fact, we're going to make this happen in Arizona. Just so happens that Justin Gaethje is from AZ. Why, oh why, do you put this fight over there? I guess they want to put asses in the seats because Gaethje showing up is a fucking banger. Like, no matter what, Gaethje fighting is always going to be fireworks. But if you put him in his home turf, that place is going to be fired up, pumped up, sold out, the whole deal. The UFC wants Justin Gaethje to win this fight. Let's put Charlie Olives in hostile territory. Charlie Olives is defending the belt. He's like a legit champ right now, right? Nah, let's put him in Gaethje's backyard. Let's see if that will work. They don't want Oliveira as the champion. They don't want it. And you know what? I don't want it either. I want Justin Gaethje as the champion. Because if you look at all these motherfuckers, you look at all these champions sitting on the top, there's some good champs and solid champs. If you're an MMA fan, you're like, that's solid. You're looking at Diaz and Figueiredo. He's beatable. Fun, but beatable. Okay, he's good. He's decent. I like him. At flyweight, it's cool. Aljamain Sterling, a lot of drama. But let's be honest. The belt that he defended, well, that fight kind of sucked. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Alexander Volkanovski is a fucking savage. And right now, it's very tough to say anyone beats him at 145. But do you get pumped up about an Alex Volkanovski fight? Do you stop everything? Do you like, I got to see this fight? No. The answer's no. I just went through 3 champions over there. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Charles Oliveira has a chance to be something special on Saturday night. But right now, even though he has those 2 impressive wins, and they were impressive, even though he has that magical run up to the belt and that beautiful comeback story that he has as well, everything is fun about Charles Oliveira. But do the casuals get excited about Charlie Olives? No, they don't. The casuals don't give a fuck because he don't speak a damn word of English. They don't care. And it's a shame because he's such a nice guy. I like Charles Oliveira. I'm not trying to hate on the guy, but is he a guy that you stop everything for to watch as just a casual fan or whatever? The answer is no. What about Kamaru Usman? The guy has proven that he is the pound-for-pound king. This guy has gotten better and better each and every fight. He's starting to finish guys, but is he fighting the top tier? I mean, Colby Covington, yes, is a top-tier guy, but Jorge Masvidal twice? Masvidal twice? A Tyron Woodley that was declining? Damian Maia, long in the tooth? I mean, and people don't like Kamaru Usman just for him being Kamaru. They don't like him on the mic. Do people get fired up? Does he sell a ton of pay-per-views? The answer is no. Israel Adesanya, who has like the biggest contract in the UFC, this guy is a star. But does he sell a lot of pay-per-views? The answer is no, because they haven't even released his damn last pay-per-views. They didn't tell us anything about the pay-per-view, but no. Clover Teixeira is 700 years old. No. Francis Ngannou might not even be in the fucking UFC. He might not even be in the UFC. The UFC is willing to part ways with this guy. And it's a crazy, crazy thing because the guy's a scary son of a bitch. The guy is a fucking fun heavyweight to fight, but he doesn't sell any pay-per-views either. Valentina Shevchenko is fantastic, but she's got a pussy. Rose looks like a dude. Juliana Pena takes the belt.
Who the fuck is that guy?
That's your champions. But Justin Gaethje, if he becomes the champ, the human highlight, everything changes. Fantastic matchups. You can have Justin Gaethje fight anyone in the 155-pound weight class, and everyone will be tuning in because the guy's a fucking nut job. He's crazy. Dude's nuts. Guy looks like he's got Down syndrome, for God's sakes, because look how he fights. Fight of the year last year of Michael Chandler. The guy could do it all. Oh, I'm choking. Even if it's a decision, it's fun. How many fighters can you say, even if it's a decision, it's fun? Not many. But Justin Gaethje has a chance on Saturday night. He has a chance on Saturday night to save the fucking UFC. To bring all the hardcores and casuals together and make everyone happy again. Paying those fucking $80 pay-per-views. Justin Gaethje can get it done. And save us. Save us. The question is, will it happen? And the answer is...
No!
The answer is no. Charles Oliveira will win on Saturday night. And he will prove that he is the top dog at 155. He will choke him the fuck out. And I gotta be honest, I'm not happy about that because I want to see the lunatic as the champ. That's what I want to see. I've been hard on Gaethje before, you know, in certain situations, but I can never be hard on Gaethje when it comes to his fighting, his style. I mean, that guy is so much fun to watch. I can't name one more guy in the UFC roster, and I'm a big Conor supporter. I can't name one more guy in that UFC roster that I could say I get as excited to see fight than Justin Gaethje. The guy is nuts. He's a fucking loon. Win or lose, the guy's going out there to just reckless abandon. He's just going to fucking try to take your head off. He's going to take your legs out. He doesn't give a shit. The problem is the wrestling. And he has a wrestling background, which is baffling to me. But that's the problem. He don't want to fucking play down there. He don't want to be the jit. He don't want to be jitsed out. He don't want to be, he don't want any of that stuff. He just wants to fight. We need him as a champion. Justin Gaethje as a champion. Could you imagine? I mean, the fights, looking at this weight class over there. If Conor finds a way to get back into the mix versus Justin Gaethje, how the fuck do you not want to see that? Islam Makhachev is a scary son of a bitch. Just saying. He's a scary son of a bitch, and he's a problem. But still, Gaethje versus Makhachev, you know, Gaethje going fucking nuts, trying to knock his head to the fucking moon. Beneil Dariush is always a fucking crazy son of a bitch. Imagine Michael Chandler pieces together, you know, beats Ferguson, gets another win, boom, you got the rematch there. Michael Chandler versus Gaethje for the belt. Come on, feed it to me. RDA versus Gaethje. Tony Ferguson somehow goes on a run and fights Justin Gaethje. Dustin Poirier versus Gaethje 2. There was a little smack talk between these guys after that fight. Gaethje wants to, a little shot at redemption there. DP versus Gaethje. I mean, it's just fascinating. Justin Gaethje's the guy. He's the man we need as the champ. He is the man that we need to get it done. But will the pressure be too much for Gaethje? Will it be too much? I mean, it's in Arizona. It's in his backyard. Fighting for a title. Is he going to have a case of the Derek Lewis? My balls was hot. Like, what's going to happen here? Can Justin Gaethje get it done Saturday night? And like I said before, the answer is no. I will be rooting hard for Gaethje, but I don't see it. I'm going to put the poll in the chat right now. Who wins? Wins. I'm nervous. I'm very nervous because there's a lot on the line. Saturday night, UFC 274, and we're reacting to it. And we're giving away the Sam Alvey hat, by the way. Signed hat, OSP, Sam Alvey, Dan Henderson. We're giving it away live on this channel. But the main event, a lot on the line. Charles Oliveira could solidify himself and say, hey, no one's beating me. No one's beating me. If he just dismantles Gaethje and just keeps on catching W's, Charles Oliveira is a real deal. The problem, like I said, the language barrier, it's going to be tough to sell the guy. I mean, you got Brazil that's going to back him up. And by the way, this should be happening in Brazil. I don't understand why it's happening in Arizona. I mean, the champ who has defended his belt deserves, a little bit of a break. But hey, yeah, just go to Arizona. You know that the UFC wants Gaethje to win. You know it. I'm putting the poll in the chat right now. Vote away. Vote away. You're acting like he steamrolled both Chandler and Poirier. He did. He did. A little bumpy beginning, but he finished both of them. Like that's to me, that's a steamroll. No? I mean, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Round 3, round 2. Michael Chandler was very close in that first round. Poirier had a couple of moments. But he did. Well, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Get those votes in. I want to know who you think's going to win. I'll watch. I don't know who wins on this card. Finish. For Justin, I'll put 5 on it. I don't see Charles' chin holding up. Well, I hope you're right. I hope. Gaethje made a comment. Let me see if I can find the quote. Let's see if our friends at MMA Island pulled it. They're good like that. Oh, here we go. Yeah, they're good. Shout out to MMA Island on Instagram. They got it all covered. Oliveira is going to have to walk through hell like Khabib did. He better be praying every day that he gets me to the ground. Well, Justin, thanks for giving away the game plan that he should go after. But I mean, yeah, I think see this makes me a little nervous. I like his ferocity in his words, but it gets me incredibly nervous because it's just like, oh, bro, are you just gonna go into this thing knowing that my man's gonna catch your neck? Come on, Gaethje. Now the way he was hitting Khabib in that first round when they fought, I mean, Gaethje, he put it on him. I mean, Khabib even said Gaethje was the hardest guy to ever hit. He was hit the hardest from Gaethje. Now, they got the same management team. I mean, Gaethje did pop him. He did get hit by that Conor left. I mean, I'm just saying, he felt real fire and fury. Jesse's giving me the look. Real fire and fury with Conor. I mean, Conor could knock out the fucking world. But Khabib did say, the man who realistically is the belt that they're fighting for. Khabib basically said that, hey, man, he hasn't ever been hitting as hard as he did with Justin Gaethje. Can Gaethje pull it together? Can he give the people what they want? Because let's be serious, this is the champion that we need. All that other champion shit is hogwash. If Gaethje is the king, oh my God. The UFC will explode. And I will explode with joy as well.
Wonderful.
Clayton Fitzgerald.
Chandler was literally a second away from being champ. If he just let him stand up instead of getting excited and going to the ground with Charles, then Chandler would have won that fight. I don't see Charles getting Justin down. I got Justin by TKO.
Okay. I hope you're right, Clayton. I hope you are correct. I do. And Chandler was close. That first round, he even said in the back of his mind, he's like, holy shit, I'm going to be UFC champ. Probably the biggest mistake he made was actually thinking that, because it didn't really work out well the next round. Jesse, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Max.
You came in just in time. Just in time.
Yeah.
As I am making a debate here. I don't even know if it is a debate, because I'm saying this, Jess. It may surprise you, because I've been hard on Gaethje in a couple of situations. But this one here, if Gaethje wins that belt, he is the most exciting, electrifying champ that we could have in place right now.
Wow, coming from Mystic Moss.
Yep. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
Going with it. We need Gaethje to win this. Why is the UFC doing this in Arizona? Why do you think?
Because he trains here.
Because they want Gaethje to win.
trained here.
They don't want that Brazilian son of a bitch to win. They want Gaethje to win, Jess. That's what they want.
I don't know about that.
Of course they do. How do you make a challenger fight at home like that? Craziness. So what do you say? How's this fight going to go down? I mean, we know what you're going to say, but say it anyway.
This is extremely difficult for me because this is two of my favorite guys in the cage on Saturday night. But I think Gaethje's going to do a lot of the, dive in head first. He's going to take a lot of hits in an effort to knock Oliveira out. Oliveira, of course, is going to go to the ground. Gaethje is going to show off some of his wrestling, but it's not going to match up with what Oliveira's got, and I think Oliveira's going to inevitably submit him. If it goes to decision, I would not put it past Gaethje to have the striking that is required to maybe take it, but I don't think he's even going to go to decision. I think Oliveira's going to submit him.
Wow. You always pick Gaethje.
I know. It hurts my heart, Moss. This hurts so bad.
But it's obvious.
But I have to be realistic, yeah.
So Jesse's picking Oliveira. She always picks Gaethje. And she's going with Charlie Olives. Two hosts here going with Olives. I'm rooting for Gaethje. Who are you rooting for?
Gaethje, for sure.
Yeah, we're both team Gaethje on this one. Nothing against Charles Oliveira. Do you have any ill will towards...
I love him. He's one of my favorites. But that's why this is difficult for me.
Okay.
But Gaethje was my favorite first. Oliveira came later, so I have to go with the guy that I've been, on board with longer.
If Oliveira wins this fight, I just wish he would speak a little bit of English, because I don't know. His story is fantastic. He seems like such a sweetheart. How old is he now? He's still only 32. It's kind of wild. He's 32 years old, and he's got 40 fights, 40 pro fights. It's crazy. What a roller coaster ride for this guy. But if he beats Poirier, Gaethje, Chandler, Ferguson, I mean, that is something special. That really is. Defending the belt.
Yeah,
against a savage.
You can't argue the guy. You can't argue what he brings, to the UFC and to the fans.
Yeah, I just still don't think that pay-per-views will be sold like crazy if Oliveira keeps on winning. I don't know. I just feel like there are certain people now. The problem with Gaethje that I've had before is he doesn't come across as the most intelligent on the mic, right?
Well,
He kind of seems like a little meatheadish, right? But he's not a bad guy or anything like that. Just a little goofy, right?
but what do you expect?
Yeah, if you get hit that many times in the head.
He's like diving into all of his fights head first and taking tremendous damage. His nickname should have been the Damage.
But I love his swag. I like the fact that he thinks he could legit beat anybody and he can hurt anybody. And when he goes in there, he backs up everything he says. Win or lose, the guy leaves everything in that octagon, which is probably not good for his health. But as a spectator, there's no way. He could be the biggest piece of shit in the world, but you know what you're going to see every time he fights,
Yeah.
And that's what I like about him.
I do think he can hurt Oliveira. Like if he
Oh, of course.
He
could hurt anybody. There's not one person besides Conor. I mean, I don't think he could even touch Conor.
Oh, God, Moss.
I think Conor, titanium shin bone.
Stop it.
I mean, what is he going to do?
Just stop.
What is he going to do to Conor?
Just stop, Moss. Stop.
But no, all seriousness, this guy is, listen.
He's the real deal.
If he wins, would you give Oliveira an immediate rematch or would you go elsewhere?
Well, I think that all depends on how the fight goes. You can't say that now. You have to wait until you see the fight.
Poor Olives is
and
not
then
going to
make
get
that determination.
Yeah, he's probably not going to get a rematch.
Yeah.
Let's talk about our last topic, and then we're going to go into everything with the people. We're going to open up the Fukin phone lines. It's a 3-hour show tonight on the MMA-Holes live stream. So strap on. Hit the Fukin like button if you haven't done so yet. We have more UFC 274 to talk about as well. It's a long show tonight, but I did want to talk about this Justin Gaethje situation because, honestly, this guy is the king of 155. Oh, boy. Things going to get serious. It's going to get interesting. The final thing that I do want to talk about that's on our thumbnail, if you look over here at the MMA-Holes, Brendan Schaub put this video up, okay? And like I said at the top of the show, I said that I thought I was completely done talking about anything Schaub for any, you know, I mean, that was it. We said what we had to say about his stand-up for like 3 hours. We dove into it. We broke it down. It was a hot story. We move on, right? We're done. There's nothing else to say. Promote your thing. Do your thing. Live a happy life. More power to you, Brendan Schaub. But this thing drops. And what does the tweet say, Jess?
Says, Jesus, the team surprised me with this, with some of my favorites in life. I cried hard. For real, though, the love I've gotten for this special from my close friends, family, and fans is unreal. I feel the love, and I'm so grateful. Thank you.
Okay. What love are you fucking talking about? What is he talking about?
Can I just say, before you go into this, Moss, I just want to say that I told Moss when he had brought this to my attention earlier today, I said, Brendan Schaub is the pure definition of a narcissist. He will do anything he can to try and manipulate the crowd, manipulate people into thinking that he is better than what he actually is. And Brendan Schaub, as a narcissist, hates the idea of not being liked. Therefore, you magically see all these positive comments showing up, and this video just magically pops up out of nowhere after he got such shitty reviews because he hates the idea of not being liked. And he has to justify what he's done with this facade of positivity, when in reality everyone knows it was just jack shit. Like it was terrible. It was dog shit.
Okay.
That's my take on it, Moss.
All right. Well, okay. He's clearly beaten up. There's no doubt about it. He's beaten up by the reviews, right? I mean, why would he be crying here? Now, warning, friends. If you don't want to see men crying, I would check out for this segment. Give us about 10 to 15 minutes. It's bothering him. The negative reviews are bothering him. And honestly, if he just came out and says, hey guys, like, this is all he had to do. Go out and online, like if it really emotionally was getting to him, go out and say, hey guys, listen, the criticism's getting to me. I'm trying my best. I'm just trying to put out some comedy. I really believe in myself. This is my passion, my dream.
His ego's too big.
If you don't like it, that's fine. I get it. But it is hurtful. And you know, you could play that fucking stupid. I would never even do that. I would never even think about doing that because I don't want to come across as a pussy. But, you know, put your tail between your legs and just humbly say, hey man, I'm just giving it a shot. I'm just trying. He is ignoring all that. All the negative shit. And he's like, I don't listen to that shit. I don't listen. That doesn't bother me. Blah, blah, blah. Like, it's just horse shit. Like, he's lies on top of lies. And then this comes out, which clearly everything is bothering him. His show puts together a compilation of his, some famous, I guess, right? His friends that are in the public eye of basically saying they're proud of him. So what did the producer do? Did he call up with the friends and be like, hey, guys, can you do me a favor? Pretend you like Schaub. Like, I'm sure all these guys like Schaub. I don't think they hate him. And honestly, I don't think Schaub's a bad guy. I've said this before, too. I don't think he is. I just think he's not... He's just making all the wrong decisions when it comes to...
I honestly think that regardless of how good or bad he might be in real life, I think he just doesn't really know where his place is. And so he's just trying to, like, force something to happen that's not supposed to happen. I think that's what's going on.
Now, Schaub didn't do this. Apparently, his team did this, okay? But what Schaub did do is tweet this. Ready?
The time that I tell you how proud I am of you, but the real word is impressed.
Okay, Jess, let's talk about number one. That's Chael Sonnen. That's Uncle Chael, right? What is he saying here?
Brendan, I think right now's the time that I tell you how proud I am of you, but the real word is impressed.
Okay, where's the rest of this? Impressed by what? It could be because he's successful. He is definitely successful.
By the fact that Schaub had the nerve to go on the stage for the second time in the first place.
Okay, so he's chasing his dream, right? Nothing about his stand-up being funny in any way, right? If Chael Sonnen came out there, is like, let me tell you this, Brendan Schaub, I was laughing my ass off. It was so good. I was impressed. Like if he did that, I'd be like, okay, you got Uncle Chael to say he thought it was funny. Nothing about it being funny. Okay, here's Brian Callen.
Not surprised you keep making shit happen. I'm just proud of you.
Was it funny though? He's proud of what?
He's already crying. He hasn't even gotten 10 seconds into the whole thing.
Okay. Yeah, two people, and there. Here come the tears, right? Yeah, good catch there, Jesse, as he said. Okay, so I guess he knows where this is going to go. Or, is this fake?
I'm thinking it's a little fake, Moss.
Is this fake tears? Okay, this guy over here, I mean, this is Big John McCarthy's lover.
What's up, Mr. Thick Boy himself? I want to congratulate you on your second special.
Okay. Congratulations on your second special. Anything about being funny? Nothing. No. Nope. Nothing about... Okay, so far we're a couple in here. Nothing about it being funny.
Proud of you, buddy. 2 specials. I've got 0. You already have 2.
I don't even know who that guy was. Anything?
Now Schaub is on the verge of full-on tears, Moss.
He is losing it. And here's Theo Von, who's doing the King and the Sting podcast with them. He's got his own specials. People find him funny. Now, not me. He's not my cup of tea. But nothing against Theo Von. He's got an audience. He's capitalized on it. Good for him, right? This is what Theo says.
Say this, man. Congratulations on the special, baby.
What are they congratulating? It's a 1.1 on IMDb. What is going on? And now is Schaub crying because he's embarrassed? What's he crying for?
No, I think he's trying to pull the sympathy card from everyone who's shitting on him.
It's a 1.1. What are we congratulating?
I'm proud of you. It's your second special, and it's going to do great things for you. I know a lot of people will see it. You've been working really hard. You should be really proud of yourself.
And no one's saying it's funny. And he's just losing it. Oh my God.
Just wanted to congratulate you, brother, on your second special, The Gringo Poppy.
Schaub, congratulations on your second special. Here's to 17, 18, 19, and 20 more.
I mean, the tears are just smeared all over his face. My man's losing it now. He's losing it. I mean, the fingers, the snot's coming out of the nose. Brendan sub. And you know what? There was a part of me when I was watching it first, like I was like, should I be emotional here? Like, I'm like, you know, the guy's hurt. Like, you could tell there's something going on here. So now I'm saying, I'm getting through this and I'm like, I'm confused. I'm like, what's going on here? Am I supposed to be emotional too? What's happening? How should I process this? So we're 44 seconds in. I'm going like, all right, I'm going to let this thing play out. Because maybe I was wrong. You know, maybe we're being too hard on the guy. Let's let it keep going.
Always bet on Schaub. Hasn't failed me yet. What's up, B? Congratulations on getting your second special.
I just want to... When did John Anik become a wigger? Like, when did this fucking happen? What's up, B?
17, 18, 19, and 20 more.
Always bet on Schaub. Hasn't failed me yet. What's up, B? Congratulations on getting your second special.
What is that? What the... What's going on? Has anyone said it's funny yet? No. But we have John Anik with the fucking hat sideways and what's up, B? The fuck is going on here? What is happening here? Now we're 50 seconds into this and now I'm completely confused. Like John Anik looks like he's going to start blasting some graffiti on the wall. Schaub is crying like a fucking loony.
Always bet on Schaub. Hasn't failed me yet. What's up, B? Congratulations on getting your second special.
You could see the cringe in John Anik's voice. Like he's like, oh fuck, I can't believe I'm doing this. And I just said B. Like he's like so cringed out by himself. And Schaub is just losing it. Like what's going on, Jess? This video is insane. Anything else here you want to add to this?
No, I checked out already about 20 seconds in. Are you going to do the whole thing?
Oh, yeah, baby.
I just want to congratulate you on your special, doing it all yourself, putting it all together.
Who the hell is this guy? And why does he have a fucking mural of Schaub behind him? What's going on? And who the fuck drew this thing? What the hell is that? But he is losing. Schaub's losing it over here. I don't know who this guy. Maybe he's a co-host. Who is that guy? You know?
Yourself, your own network. It's an amazing thing, and I'm proud of you.
Brandon, just want to say congratulations on your second special, Gringo Papi.
Hey, what up?
Okay, so a lot of congratulations here, Jess.
Schaub, I just want to say congrats on your special, man. I'm glad you're finally embracing your Mexican roots.
I know it's... Okay, so I said a little joke in there. Embracing your Mexican roots. Say, look at that little humor, Jess. And that brought a little chuckle. And Schaub's like, oh, is that what a joke sounds like? Look, Schaub's like, oh, shit, that's a joke. I should try that in my third special. We continue.
It's going to be funny. I can't wait to see it, man. Congrats. Congrats.
Who's this guy? You know who this is? Is that Jimmy Kimmel?
Congrats on number 2.
It's a testament to you.
Oh my God, this guy looks like a fucking potato.
As a person, and congratulations. And I can't wait to see what happens next.
I mean, he's got a lot of friends. Congrats, Brendan. You have a lot of friends. I'll give you that. And this is what he's done well. Networking, fantastic job. Because it's paying off, right? They're all backing him. That's great. So Brendan Schaub as a networker is a phenomenal, has a phenomenal knack of getting himself with, clearly we don't. As we're burning every fucking bridge right now. But I'm just being honest here. I don't know what the fuck I'm watching.
Just want to say congrats on the special.
This guy's lisping his way through it, and Schaub is losing it right now, Jesse. Schaub is down. He's got the hand over the eyes. My man's losing it.
Really proud of you getting it out there.
Dicey. Now we got the wife, Jess. We got the wife and the kid.
Wife?
Yep. I thought it was Snooki.
Shit.
I thought it was Snooki for a second, but it's not. I can confirm it's not Snooki. It is indeed Brendan Schaub's wife who is going to bat for him. They've faced some criticism with problems in the relationship and this and that, and Brendan is losing it right now. And fun fact, Jesse, that the girl he was fooling around with is after this. No, I'm kidding.
I was about to say that's.
I don't even know if that's true, Jess. I have no idea if that's even true.
I was gonna say that's some pretty juicy drama there.
No. But Schaub he is completely broken here. Okay, he's completely broken.
I love you, Daddy. Oh, Daddy.
Cute kid.
We love you, Boo, and we are so proud of you. Congratulations on your special.
Wait a minute.
Okay, what do you think?
He cheated on that?
Well, listen. This is alleged. I don't know. I have no idea if he did or didn't. I don't know. The whole thing is weird.
Listen,
so I'm going to give him the benefit of that. I don't know.
He cheated on that?
Hearsay. I don't know. I have no idea. But the relationship is fine, everyone. Don't worry. What, you think she's a smoke show?
She's very, very pretty. I could not imagine what would cross his fucking mind to cheat on that.
Well, you know what? Sometimes when you have steak every night for dinner, sometimes you want to change it up, you know?
Wonderful.
Okay, Jess. Chill out, Jess. Schaub is he's sobbing.
Wanted to congratulate you.
And he has completely felt it when the wife came in, like it really broke him down. Now I'm watching this the first time and I'm like, you know what? I get it, man. He's down. The guy's down. I'm not gonna kick this guy when he's down. This is a tough situation, you know? It's a tough situation for Brendan. I'm not gonna talk about this on air. You know, Jess? I'm just not going to because it's not right. It's not listen, I have a kid. I have a heart. Why would I do this on air to Brendan Schaub, right? Why would I do this? Let's let it continue. Is this the guy from what's his name? The guy that created Seinfeld? What's that guy's name?
Larry David?
Is that Larry David?
No. Self-produced and self-published. That is fantastic.
Oh, he's using the shirt now.
So great.
Okay. So now he is like he's done.
First impression, Moss.
Oh, I'm sad. I was feeling it for the guy.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I just have to say, I've never seen a man until this very day who wipes tears from their eyes like this.
Brendan does.
Never.
It's Brendan, baby.
Never.
That's what he does.
Not that there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying it's never seen it.
Jesse, it's okay. Don't worry. Now, I'm like, I kind of feel bad for this guy. What are we going to do here? I can't make this a bit.
Ugh, that means the world to me. Thank you.
See, look, he's really emotional. I'm like, I can't do anything about this. Puts the mic away. And then here's the poster for the Gringo Poppy. Like, are you kidding me? You just made this a promo for you? Did you just fucking make this a promo for... I was like, no joke. I'm watching this. I'm like, I can't spoof on this. I can't spoof on this. And then bang, he hits me over the fucking head with the fucking poster to the Gringo Poppy. Hey, I was just sobbing like a baby over here. Really touched. Oh, by the way, watch my fucking comedy special. He's capitalized. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Dude, is someone fucking playing with me right now? Check it out on my YouTube channel, Gringo Poppy. What do you think, Jess?
I mean, listen. I'm not going to hate, you know. I'm not going to, you know.
It was a bunch of bullshit. That was
personally,
bullshit.
like, if you want my personal opinion, I think he's just trying to, I don't know. I feel like, regardless of when this video was made, whether it was made before or after the fucking special came out, regardless.
Oh, it was made after.
I think realism might have set in a little bit with when he saw the reviews and stuff like that of the special, and maybe he's trying to like pull that sympathy card and tug on the heartstrings of the haters and the people who were giving such negative reviews, trying to be like, look, people actually love me, you know, and hoping that like it convinces them to love him too. And I just think Schaub has a really big issue with not being liked, and I think he's just grasping at straws and doing everything he possibly can to try and convince people that he's a likable comedian.
Guys, that was literally like, I was actually, listen, I got a heart. It may not sound like I got a heart, you know, when I do this show over here, but at the end of the day, I do have a heart. You know, I'm a warm fella. In fact, on Sunday, there was a young lady that came up to me and said I'm a lot nicer in person than on the MMA-Holes. Like, someone actually came up to me and said that. And I'm looking at them, I'm like, am I a complete asshole? Maybe I am. I don't know. Maybe I am on this show. It's possible. But I am a voice of the truth. And when I was watching that, I was like, oh, I kind of feel bad. You don't want to see a guy cry. You don't want to see it. You know? So I'm like, oh, this guy's broken. He's broken. The internet broke this dude. And they did a nice thing of putting together that whole little rah-rah Brendan Schaub. And then to just end it with a promo, hey, go check out my comedy special, it just nullifies everything that just happened. A minute and 50 seconds, a minute and 45 seconds of it just wiped away. All that time that I got emotional, you drop a fucking promo to your stand-up special, that is your promo. Hey, look, guys, I'm so great. Go watch it. Like, watch me cry for a minute and 45 seconds and my friends tell me how great I am. And then go, that is the most fucking pompous asshole move I've ever seen in my life. The whole narcissistic thing that we've been saying about this guy, he literally wraps it up in a bow and throws it on his tweet. I can't, and listen, it's a brilliant move because people are going to go there and people are going to talk about it like us. People are going to go to the stream and watch it. And yeah, it's done great. It's what, 500,000 views on it. It's doing fantastic. I think it's going to get 1 million views on it. I really do. So he's marketing it beautifully, but he's like selling his soul. He's selling his fucking soul. It's just bonkers. How could you be such a fucking narcissist to fucking put yourself through this, right? Where everyone's feeling all warm and fuzzy. And then all of a sudden, oh, by the way, here, go check out my stand-up special. This is supposed, like, what the fuck? We're going to open up the phone lines, Jess. Would you like to tickle some last words before we get there?
No, I think you covered it all, Moss.
All right. Chat room, say you're fine. Actually, we got some donations. Let's get to it. I mean, you can't make this up. You can't.
Wonderful, wonderful.
D-Rest.
I've been running amok in the Discord lately. Been clowning Tropic Tom, NH, Guido in his cute Speedos, Drunk Savage, and that Negroid Pulse. The truth is I'm an old pedophile. And this is the only way I know how to make friends. Techno rocks.
Thank you.
Oh boy.
That was like a Brendan Schaub apology right there.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Clayton.
Sucks that the Robin Marvin fight is off, but let's just say it was still happening. Who did you two think would have won that fight? And in what way do you think that person would have won? And who should they both fight now?
Marvin Vettori, I think, stood a really, really good chance against Robert Whittaker.
Yeah, I'm going to say Robert Whittaker wins, but I'm very biased.
I'm going to go Marvin Vettori.
Just because I'm biased, I would rather Whitaker win. So
Bobby Knuckles isn't the same Bobby Knuckles anymore, Moss.
nah, it's bullshit. He did good against Izzy the last fight. He actually did
Not
pretty
good
good.
enough.
And that black guy was on Brendan's show with Theo, and they did the one chip challenge, and the black guy took a little nipple of the chip while everyone else did the whole thing. Then he started acting really gay towards Theo and Brandon. Was very funny.
Okay, I'm gonna have to make sure I don't check that out. Thank you. Personal info. Thank you for the subscribe. If you're just jumping in, we're talking about the Brendan Schaub tweet that he put out there. A very nice minute 50-second promo for his comedy special. Very heartfelt. What else we got here? Clayton coming back in. Thank you for the donations, guys. Appreciate it.
After Brandon and Theo ate the chip, they started to cry, and the black guy kept saying that they cry pretty and Theo's tears were beautiful. Theo actually started taking offense, and shit started getting awkward. It was actually really funny. A must watch.
Okay. Well,
Theo took offense because he said his tears were beautiful.
I don't even. It's just not my thing. But if you
funny.
want to send it in the Discord. Send the clip in the Discord. I'll check it out for sure. Thank you, Clayton. He really wants to see that. Brewster coming in with the 5.
I'm not saying you don't have heart, Moss, but if you were in the Wizard of Oz, you'd be the Tin Man.
Listen, I'm the type of guy that will sniff through the bullshit and just put it right in front, right like under the nose. Just put the bullshit right under your nose. You're not fooling. I mean, I think he was genuinely hurt. He took that moment. Maybe he felt a little embarrassed because he was crying so much during his podcast that he just wrapped it up and says, hey, let's just use this as a promo. Maybe that's what he did. I don't fucking know, but it's just, fuck him. It's just ridiculous. It's just awesome. Like
super chat.
a roller coaster of emotions, that thing.
Keto, Aikido, Skeeto, and Mexican food dicey.
I mean, I'm telling you, today I had a chocolate chip cookie. I put a little salsa on it, and I got myself a Mexican cookie. Oh.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Anyway, we're going to open up the phone lines to our Discord. We're going to go patrons first. Once we're done with the patrons, to the open Discord. Everybody can get a chance to talk to us. We got a lot of stuff to get into over here. In fact, I'm not even going to take a break, Jess. I'm going to just go right into the calls. What do you say? I got to take a piss, though. But I'm going to go right into the calls. We're going to go patrons first.
Pee.
I do have to piss, but
Well, don't.
it's okay. I could slip out.
No. Don't do
Sonosi, you there? Sonosi.
What's up, Em? What's up, Jay?
What did you say?
What's up, M? What's up, J?
Oh, okay. Are you doing a John Anik right now? What's up, B?
Yeah.
Very nice. So what's going on, man?
Oh, not much. Just, oh my god, this week's been crazy, but I'm so looking forward to this pay-per-view. To be honest, part of the reason why I even bothered throwing that 1K in the first place was I wanted to make sure that we had a 3-hour talk heading towards this pay-per-view.
Okay.
But no, the whole.
Are you
thing
complaining?
now-
Wait, what's going on? Are you complaining or are you? You're muffled, so I don't.
Better now.
I can't figure it out. So what were you saying?
Better?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm not complaining. I'm saying it's a good thing.
Oh, okay. I was like, what's going on? I heard it sounded like you were in a tunnel underwater under Brendan Schaub's. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, all right. What do you got?
No, right now, you know what's kind of funny? I think after this fight, I think Charles Oliveira has gone through all the hard hitters in lightweight. If you look at it, if you look at the listings, like he's literally going through the middle row of all the hardest hitters.
He
other
did.
than Conor.
Yeah, absolutely. Because if you think about it, Habib not being there, he beat the best of the best. There's no doubt about it.
Oh no, it's not just that. His last couple of fights, each of them wrestling based with good knockout power. Literally each of the people towards his championship.
Mm-hmm.
They literally have all similar. They're all similar. Just looking back at it.
Well,
if he gets through, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, you're looking at the last three: Dustin, Chandler, and Ferguson. Like that's. I mean, I feel that they're kind of light years ahead of everyone else that's there. I mean, Kevin Lee had potential for sure, but kind of never really panned out. Jared Gordon, we saw, he's tough, but whatever. Nick Lentz, Tamor, Jim Miller's a tough dude, but I still feel like the top three are a lot ahead. Like Khabib was ahead of everybody, and then there's like the second tier, and I think Poirier, Chandler, and Ferguson would fall on that level.
Yeah. So you know the one thing. Now here's a curious question, because I know it's always looming with Khabib and everything. What point do you think people start to basically kind of absolve the whole thinking, okay, it's Khabib's, felt like he had a paper champ mentality to an extent? You know, it took DC a while before he could basically scrub John Jones off. What do you think at that point? Do you think when he gets the 3 defenses?
Yeah, I mean, you beat Gaethje. Say if he takes out Gaethje even quicker. Say first round he just chokes out Justin Gaethje, or does it in the same amount of time as Khabib did it, right? I think we could start talking. I really do, because it's not like Khabib. How many belts did he defend? It was what, 3, 2?
Two.
Two.
Just 2.
It was 2, yeah. So
I thought it was 3.
I thought it was 3 too, actually. You sure it was 2?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 3.
Hold on.
What do you think? You beat Al, you beat Conor. Yep, 2.
Al was the first one, Conor the second, Gaethje and Poirier.
Oh wait. Oh yeah, I forgot about Poirier.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 3. Okay, so he has to catch up to 3.
Yeah.
Never mind. First.
Yeah,
Okay.
so yeah, you got to catch up, then you got to pass it, pass it. So yeah, I would say 2 more fights, and then we can really start talking.
I think the big factor will be if Islam will be the thing.
Oh yeah. Well, you beat Gaethje. I mean, Islam's probably that guy, right? I mean, although they're gonna throw Islam versus Dariush, right? Did they even make that fight yet?
No, but I think that because of that whole stint with RDA, they're definitely not going to give him the title shot now, because you have to go through your Richmond fight again.
You know what? I agree with you. I just feel like once time starts passing a little bit, and say Charles Oliveira just dominates Gaethje, I feel the UFC is going to go back on what they said, and they're gonna slip Makhachev in there, because it's a missed opportunity if they don't do it. Unless like Conor or something stupid slips in, or Poirier comes back or something. I don't know. But I feel that Makhachev, and they haven't booked anything yet. I think there's a reason for that. So I agree with you. Yeah, because a couple of months ago, it seemed like Dana was pissed.
Maybe the war is the reason, Ma.
But I know. I think what they're holding Makhachev out. You got Ali Abdelaziz sitting there. If Oliveira looks fantastic, you have to make this fight. You have to put Islam in there.
I mean, right now, Oliveira is basically going through the same roadmap as Khabib for his title shots. I mean, he's basically facing the same people for the most part.
Oh, yeah.
So really, the only person that makes sense at this point is Islam afterwards if he runs through Gaethje, because other than that, there's really not much variation to the people he's been beating.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. I think Gaethje, if he gets past Gaethje, which I think is going to happen, I don't want it to. I want Gaethje to win. That excites me more. But if he does, Makhachev versus Oliveira, as an MMA fan, I'm very excited about that. I just don't know. Well, then again, Makhachev he's got Khabib in the corner. Khabib's got the star power. So you got that international. Makhachev is a pretty big draw. So Makhachev versus Oliveira is not terrible. But I mean, how would you not want to see Gaethje versus anybody? Like, that guy is so much fun.
Oh, I do. I definitely do. You know what I think would be more hilarious? If Gaethje is too confident, thinking, oh, he can't do shit to me, and he gets knocked out on the feet.
That would be funny. It's not. Hey, he's been stopped before.
I'm just saying, it's not like Gaethje's never been knocked out on the ground.
Yeah.
I mean, standing up. So, it's not like it can't happen. I mean, plus, he does hit. I'm not going to say one-hit KO, but it can happen.
Oh, yeah. He could be broken down, and Oliveira, maybe people are sleeping on Oliveira's, what's it called? His striking. Oliveira's striking's gotten a lot better. It's going to be interesting. If Gaethje could stop that takedown, it is a fascinating fight, because both the guys could throw. Oliveira's nasty on the feet now. He's gotten a lot better. I don't think he's Gaethje good, to be honest, but he's there. He's right there.
It's those leg kicks I'm really worried about. I don't think he's faced anyone who's going to fuck his legs up like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious to see the game plan of Gaethje, how he is looking to stay on the feet. I don't know, man. Like, are you betting on this fight?
Yep, and I'm actually putting in. Even though I usually go for the unders, I can't justify betting against Olives. I can't.
Yeah.
I just can't.
Yeah, I don't see it happening either.
Well, speaking of other fights, the one I might put a bet on Tony, just because I feel like he's against the fence literally right now. Like, this is his last hurrah.
Yeah, I think Chandler's going to win, but I feel like completely dismissing Ferguson is incredibly disrespectful. Because if you look at Chandler, the guy's fun, he's great, but is he still elite? I mean, I don't know. He's on a 2-fight losing streak. He really didn't look great against Gaethje. It was a fun fight, but he clearly lost that one. Oliveira finished him, and he just beat Dan Hooker. So in the UFC, I mean, he's only one fight. It's been Hooker, and Hooker is trying to find where the hell he's going to fight. He has no idea where he's going to fight. He's in limbo.
They both need it. The only thing is, I think right now, Chandler's more of a novelty where they're not going to get rid of him if he loses. Whereas Ferguson, he's kind of gone through the mileage already. Like, it's the horrible mentality of how most fight businesses go. But it's like, well, you're the old man compared to the other one. So, if you lose, well, that's the excuse we need to get you out of the way. So I think it's a do or die situation for Tony.
Mm-hmm. You know what? It's funny you say that because I feel like I'm a Chandler fan. I like Michael Chandler. It's like a Gaethje thing. What's that?
No, I agree. I like Chandler more than I like Ferguson. I just feel Ferguson.
But there's a part of me. Yeah, I like Chandler more than Ferguson as well. I'm with you on that. There's a part of me though that is rooting for Ferguson because, like you said, he loses this fight and it's like it's all downhill from here.
Ferguson will lose this fight.
But if he wins,
Ferguson
it's
will not
fun.
win this fight.
No, but I'm trying to say, I understand that. But what I'm saying is there's a part of me that's kind of rooting for Ferguson here. I like Chandler better. I like Chandler better, but I want to see Ferguson win just to kind of shut everyone up and then insert him back in the picture. You know what I'm saying?
You're wishing for pigs to fly, Moss.
Well, I mean, listen, can a whole dream?
Speaking of pigs flying, one last thing before I go. Did you see that they announced Darren Till fighting Hermanson?
Yes, I did. And it's interesting with the whole HELWANI grappling match.
I'm actually very curious I think that's supposed to be the headliner for London.
Yes. Well, Aspinall's on that too with Blades. I don't know who they're going to make headline.
So maybe it's the co-main? I don't know. I don't remember where they put the order. I'm fascinated because, like you said, the storyline with KHAMZAT alone makes this entertaining.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, I agree.
Not to mention that Hermanson and KHAMZAT went through as well. So, there's a couple of layers that you can draw into a little story with those two.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that London's getting interesting. It's the UK fights that they're putting together. It's like the first time I'm genuinely excited with back-to-back events. So they're doing a good thing there.
Oh yeah, that also leads me to one thing which you can segue to next week. France is finally getting a UFC event. Finally.
What you said, France?
Yeah.
Oh, with Gone?
I'm very happy for that. They were going to do it, but the pandemic kind of slowed them down. They finally, Gone versus Guevara. I'm just excited they finally have France being done.
Yeah, I couldn't give a shit, but Jess, what do you think about France? Yeah, what do you care about France? Do you have like relatives over there or something?
It's just I like seeing more markets being spread out and what fighters we might see come from that.
Okay,
that's all.
Fair enough.
And plus, that's where Ngannou got his training and stuff. So I'm just curious to see how that goes.
Gotcha. And they made French fries.
Oh, definitely.
French kissing. French kissing as well. All right, cool. Very good. Anything else, Sonosi?
That's it.
All right, thank you. Sonosi, the 1K King calling in. Look at that. We're going to take patrons first, and then we have an open Discord, link in the description. Let's get all the calls tonight. What time did we go live? Hold on, I want to make
7.
sure. We went live at 7, right?
Yeah,
okay.
So we're
okay.
10.
So we're halfway through. All right. We got plenty of time here. Let's get patrons. Well, you know what? He's still technically a patron, right? Here we go. Pulse. Hey, Pulse, how you doing, buddy? Pulse, you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes. What's going on?
Not too much. Wanted to talk about 274.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, so I mean, I kind of want Kukui to pull off this upset because I feel like, he had 3 losses, but after winning like 11 straight, wasn't he due,
Yeah, I'm with you. It's weird. I like Chandler better. I'm more of a Chandler fan. But with that being said, if Ferguson wins this, everything gets interesting again. You got the crazy Kukui back. You're shutting a lot of the haters up. You reignite the whole situation. I'm like, yeah, baby, let's go.
Yeah, I agree. And I feel like if he can survive maybe a round and a half, you know, Chandler's been known to gas. So I feel like that's his time to, you know, implement his crazy shit, his spinning elbows and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think he can get a win here. I think he can take him out of there. Chandler, I think we've seen his ceiling, you know?
And even if Chandler loses his fight, he's still Michael Chandler. He's still going to get some fun fights, you know? It does move him back for another title shot again, but he's still always fun. He's got that Gaethje, you know, vibe to him that he's always going to be in a barn burner. So, you know, I wouldn't mind seeing Ferguson get this one done, but I am going to pick Chandler. Who are you picking in this fight?
I pick Ferguson.
Oh, so you're going to pick him straight up?
Yep.
Okay, there you go. Very nice. All right, what else you got?
So what do you think about the Rose and the Esparza fight?
You know what? I'm glad you brought that up because we have to spend more time on this. I think. So here's my problem with Rose. I think I'm a little hard on her. Like, I always pick against her. It's bizarre. I try to find a way to pick against her. I don't know what it is, but in this fight as well, Carla got the first one. I know this is a big difference in time between the fights, but I kind of like the Cookie Monster again. I feel like she's got her number.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That was the first ever championship match in their division, and Carla won. So she's got that, but yeah, I don't know. She's just a boring ass fighter, so I hope Rose goes in there and pieces her up. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're betting, you got to go with Rose. Let me look at I'm curious where the lines are on this. Let's see. MyBookie.ag. Let's look at the lines and see what we got. I'm curious. All right, here we go. So Rose is a -210. Esparza is getting +170. Wow, I'm probably going to bet on Esparza. Probably going to go for it. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I understand why Rose is the favorite. She's very good. She is very, very good. And I don't know why I'm so hard on her. But yeah, I think I might go with the Cookie Monster.
Okay, and that's official pick for the main event. Y'all both going Gaethje?
No, I'm rooting for Gaethje, but I'm going to pick Oliveira. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll probably even put money on Oliveira as well. But I want Gaethje to win.
How many more wins for him before we can call him the GOAT at 55?
Well, that's what Sanosi was talking about. I would say 2 more, and then we have a conversation. So I'd say beat Gaethje, and then say if he fights Makhachev and beats Makhachev, we have a legit conversation.
Isn't he booked against Dariush?
He's not booked, not that I know of. And here's the thing. I know he's supposed to fight Dariush. I know that Dana White was a little upset with him not taking the RDA fight, but I feel if Charlie Olives gets the job done, destroys Gaethje, I think that Dana White's going to go back and you gotta make that Islam fight. You just have to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, probably so. And then the OSP Shogun fight, like you said, you don't even care about this fight, right?
I mean, it's not that I don't care, but it's kind of, it seems like a sloppy a sloppy mess, you know.
I feel like both of them are fighting for their jobs. Whoever loses probably is going to get cut.
Yeah. I mean, it's a bummer because not for a Shogun. Shogun, I mean, he's been there, done that. It's kind of wild how many fights St. Preux has. Like, didn't he come in from football? Like, it's crazy. Like, I feel like he just started not that long ago, but he's now pushing 40. I mean, yeah, I would say this could be the last fight for both of these guys.
Yeah, no matter what, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's all I got. Oh, and I just want to say, that's good news to hear. To JBM on the bill of health front. You know, so, you know, thank God for that.
Absolutely.
And you guys take it easy. Later.
All right. There's Pulse coming in. Pulse. Yes. Pulse. If you're calling in, keep on ringing. We will take all the calls. We're taking patrons first.
Wonderful.
We got Doc Dreamer. Choking on my shake.
Caller is a retard. Islam owns Brazilian and Gaethje beats him too.
Islam owns the Brazilian. Yeah, you know what? I would say Islam does beat Oliveira. Yes, I agree with you on that. But if Oliveira does beat Islam, if he gets past Gaethje and gets past Islam, I mean, you have a legit conversation. Islam's he's no joke. Tough to look past him. Thank you, Doc Dreamer. Let's see who we got in here. Who else we got? Who we got in the calls? We got in the calls. If you haven't called the show, link in the description. Hit our Discord. Let's see what we got. We got the Knitter. The Knitter, NH. How you doing?
Hi, Chris. I'm good. I'm wonderful.
Nice. Wonderful. You know what's nice? People aren't calling in about Schaub. We got that out of the way. We got our opinions out. Now people are talking about fights. I mean, I don't know if you have anything on Schaub, but what's on your mind?
I don't care about Schaub.
Okay.
No. I want to talk about Cowboy and Joe.
All right. Cowboy and Joe Lozon. Here we go. Why did I think you were going to talk about this?
Now, people are saying, how could he be ahead in the odds? Well, hello, it's Cowboy. And Joe's not bad. They're both good on the ground. I realize that. But I think Cowboy's going to keep it standing. I think he'll KO him. Definitely.
Okay.
Unless Joe screws up on the ground, and then, he'll take his mistake and Cowboy will sub him, choke him out, whatever.
Very nice. So Cowboy by submission. I mean, he is bigger. He's got the reach.
Yeah.
Let me look at the Tapology over here.
I think he's going to want to stay standing because they're both good on the ground. But I'm just saying, if Joe does take him to the ground and Joe makes a mistake, he's going to jump all over it. But I don't think he's going to be able to submit Cowboy. It's going to be very hard.
It is a very interesting fight. You got two veterans of the game. Joe is coming off a win, but it's Jonathan Pierce. And Cowboy's losses aren't the worst. I mean, if you look at him. But still, Cowboy, I feel Cowboy's biggest problem is himself. I feel like when you go that long without a win, and Cowboy's already admitted that, when he makes that walk, he still gets very nervous. He's had issues where he felt the moment was too big for him. I'm concerned with, let's see. Ally Quinto was 2019. So, I mean, I am concerned that, maybe he just can't get that mojo back. I mean, Joe Lozon is not the best of the best, but he's not the worst. He's a solid guy. So this is a really scary fight if you're a Cowboy fan.
Yeah, it's a good fight, though. It's a good matchup.
So I
think it's a good matchup.
Yeah. I think so, too. Actually, this fight put together makes sense. It actually makes a lot of sense. And credit to Cowboy still doing it. 39 years old.
And I know he's going to win. When he does win, I'm not saying, hey, he's going to be in the top 10 or top 5 or, 15 again. No, guys, I realize that. You know, I'm not that stupid.
Yeah.
And I don't think he realizes that too. And I know he does. But he's still a badass. I mean, I've seen him I mean, geez, you see how he's practiced? I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen Joe, but man, he's still punching and kicking hard, and he's an old guy now, but hey, I still believe, he's gonna win, and most definitely. And hey, you can all laugh and say what you want if he doesn't, but if he wins, I want to say fuck you guys, all of you, because you're all against me, except for Pulse. I think Pulse said Cowboy. I think he said that. I think he's got that in his picks. I'm pretty sure.
I tell you what, I'm not going to bet on this fight, Ann. I'm going to let this fight sit.
That's what Sonochi said too. He's not betting on it.
Yeah.
Nope, he's not touching it. I bet you he does. I bet you he does. All right, Sonochi, yeah. I bet you he does.
Lozon with that juicy plus number. I don't know, man.
Yeah, but I don't know. Sonochi might. Yep. But yeah. Oh, and you're talking about Gaethje, and I'm for Oliveira. It'd be cool if Gaethje would win, but Oliveira, his striking has gotten so much better, and he's really good on the ground. And I haven't really seen Gaethje really wrestle yet. I mean, I've seen him, brawl and everything. I haven't and stop takedowns and stuff. And his fights have been good. That he did lose against Khabib and that. I'm not saying that he's not any good, and he is good. I'm just afraid he's just gonna go out too fast or try to, punch too fast again. And I think Oliveira is probably either going to sub him out or not sure if he can knock him out, but I think a sub would be more realized, or it might go the distance.
Yeah, I feel Oliveira should just run for his life in that first round. Just run as fast as he can around that cage, because Gaethje's going to go in there saying, I don't want to go around 2. I just want to just take this guy out right now. So I hope if you're
I think that's how I've seen it. I mean, he's got good cardio and stuff, but he just goes all out like the first thing around. And I'm not saying he's bad at fighting, but that's what it seems like he always does. Like, I want to throw that Hail Maker and get you out,
Mm-hmm.
Gonna head to, which is, it'd be cool, yes, if you won. Hey, I'm not knocking it. Like I said, but I do like, Oliveira. That, unfortunately, everybody's gonna be upset. But so you said you want Chad also on against Ferguson, or no? You said Ferguson.
No, I'm probably picking Chandler unless I see something that's gonna sway me the other way. But there's a little thing in my brain that's like, oh, that'd be fun to see Ferguson win. I'm probably going to pick Chandler, though. Either way, let's be honest. Either way we win. This fight is amazing. This could be just a war. So either way, as a fan, we win. There's just something weird. I kind of want to see Ferguson bounce back.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go opposite. I think I'm going to pick Ferguson.
Really?
I haven't seen enough of Chad yet. I know he's in belt. I don't know. I'm not saying, he doesn't suck or anything, but I'm just still not really impressed. But hey, that's me. I'm gonna go with Ferguson. I think he can do it. It'd be great.
No, wow, look
and
at that.
lose? You never know how she's gonna be mentally, or or if she's gonna be able to pull the win or not. But I would like to see Rose win, definitely.
All right. So what I like about Carla Esparza is she looks like E.T. That was like one of my favorite movies as a kid.
And she likes cookies.
Yeah.
Cookies.
She should like Reese's Pieces, or what is it, Reese's Pieces? Is that what E.T. liked?
Yeah, that's what E.T. Yeah, that's what E.T. liked. Cookie Monster from Sesame Street, I don't know. Honestly, truthfully, I just never really have been impressed with it. So even when she was fighting on Tough, and nope, Carla, I'm sorry, just never been impressed with you.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
Sorry.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so we got the and picks in. Anything else?
No, I don't think so. I think I got everything in there. I think I covered everything. Nope, that's been it. I'm glad you guys had a great first birthday with Ellie. That was awesome seeing those videos and pictures, and glad you guys liked my little video I made for you guys.
It was very nice. Yes, it was. Thank you, Ann. Appreciate that.
Yeah, it's just a matter. I just can't believe how fast, like you said, she's growing so fast. It's been a year already, man. Like, yeah, gosh, can't believe it.
Yeah, it's crazy. It really is crazy.
Yeah.
All right.
Time flies by. Anyway, I had someone else get on here, so love you guys.
Love you too, Ann. Appreciate it.
Okay, bye.
There's Ann H. the Knitter calling in. Look at that. If you want to call in, jump in our Discord. You find a little MMA-Holes icon, and you just click on that and hit the phone button. Give us a ring. Even if it keeps ringing, just stay, because we see whoever's calling. We see you on the side. You could just keep on in there, and then we'll take whoever's on standby. Let's see. I think we're good with the patrons, so we can run into our regular Discord now. Looks like. Let's see. Alrighty. Mr. Kevin from Chicago, how you doing?
How y'all doing?
We're doing wonderful.
Wonderful.
So you saw that picture, Colby Covington got a chipped tooth.
Yeah. Yeah, where is it? It's over here. TMZ showing this thing,
then, Yeah, then all the lowlifes come out. That's the game you play. That's the game you play. You want to live that life, live it. Straight lowlife, sexist shit. You know what they say? It's this street. Oh, that's that street. That's street fighting. That's how we do it in the streets. No, that's. I don't even know, man. Can you believe that? I already heard your take, but you're pretty much saying sucker shit. That sucker-free Sunday shit.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I don't know what the hell. I mean, It's kind of wild. So I guess they put like a cap on it or something like that immediately when he was doing his MyBookie stuff. But yeah, you know, if you go get a steak dinner and then someone knocks your tooth out, I mean, without you even knowing, like it's just complete jumping you. It's ridiculous. It's silly.
And he's saying brain damage, something like that. I read something like that. Did you see that?
Yeah, his brains are in his teeth.
Yeah, I think he's milking it.
I mean, I would do the same. Honestly, you know what? These guys are professional athletes that get paid to beat the shit out of each other in a cage. Like, they get paid to do it. And he had his opportunity. He failed. And well, you don't just go and jump someone and blindside him. Your fists are weapons. Like, what are you doing? It's just nuts. It's nonsense. So yeah, I would say I'm paralyzed. I would forget it. I would say it all.
Oh, what's that scene in Friday? My back.
Yeah.
My back.
I mean, it's nuts. Of course I would do that. Oh yeah, he's pussing out. No, he's not. Jorge Masvidal was running around saying he got pay-per-view buys, throwing it in his face. Well, not anymore. Then say goodbye to your pay-per-view buys.
Yeah, he's in for a world of hurt, Masvidal.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the dumbest thing. You know, if you came out and was like, I fucked up, you know? I mean, you still can't justify it, but at the same time, you know, it kind of softens the blow. He's denying it. Like, what the fuck is he doing?
Yeah, he's Masvidal's done. I think that's it. I think he's his claim to fame is going to be fighting Nate Diaz, and hopefully he can get one more red panty night with Conor McGregor, something like that, because I don't see him competing with the Leon Edwards of the world, the KHAMZATs, the Gilbert Burns. Like, there's no way. He struck lightning in a bottle, and he's done now. I think everyone knows that.
Yeah, he had a good story. You know, he came back from basically being Journeyman George. You know, he was on top of the world. He had the 3-piece in the soda. He did that whole thing with Darren Till, which it shocked the world, and Ben Askren, the whole deal. So yeah, it was a nice story, and then he just fucking throws it all away. It's ridiculous.
Hey, how about this? Justin Gaethje, does that fight next week? Gaethje versus Oliveira, or is that in 2 weeks?
This Saturday. It's going down.
You know what's good about Oliveira is he's like a cockroach. He won't go away. You can't kill him. He's got really good cardio. He doesn't get tired. He'll be there all 5 rounds, and he's gotten tougher in his old age. Before, when he got hurt, he kind of just roll over and quit. Now he's toughing it out. And like you saw, he would never really get knocked out. Like, even with that Paul Felder, it's not like he got knocked out. He kind of just rolled over and pretty much quit. So it's not like he has a weak chin where you see some of these guys, they get clipped and all of a sudden they're doing the stanky leg. It wasn't that problem. It's just he had no heart. Now he's showing heart, and he's got good conditioning, and I think that's going to be his key to win with Justin Gaethje. I see Gaethje slowing down, being a big problem those first 2 rounds, and I see Oliveira taking over in the later half. But it should be a close, competitive fight.
Okay.
That's my thoughts on that fight.
Nice.
Other than that, I don't really give a shit about any other fights. That's the main one.
Okay. Well, thank you. That's it?
That's it.
All right. Yeah. There it is. Waiting for his traditional fart. There's Kevin from Chicago calling it. Look at that. Beautiful. What a call.
Wonderful.
It's a bummer because we actually agreed on everything. Although, I do want to see Gaethje win. You know what? I don't mind if Oliveira wins, because now, you know, thinking about that Makhachev fight that's fun. That is fun, man. Makhachev versus Oliveira. That's a good time. So I don't hate the fact of Oliveira winning. I just like, I don't know, just being selfish and seeing Gaethje win, and you know, all the options afterwards, and knowing that he's defending that belt, like the real belt, no interim strap, like he's the human highlight is going to be out there, just fucking banging with that belt, you know, draped over his shoulder. It's just, I don't know, it's more fun to me. But either way, we win Saturday night. Saturday night's a really good card. You know, you look through this card, it's pretty impressive.
Wonderful.
Some OGs.
Always nice to hear a OG like Poles.
Yes, it is. Thank you, Vlad. It is nice to hear an OG like Pulse. But yeah, the card's very well balanced. I mean, you started off with 2 geriatric fights, but still, you know, fan favorites. These guys have been around for a long time. And you go into the prelims over here. Fiallo versus Van Camp. Look, who is back? Andre, off of a short notice, coming in against Cameron Van Camp. You got Randy Brown back in the mix against Chaos Williams. This fight will not suck in any way. This fight's going to be black on black violence. And I'm telling you, man, I really like Randy Brown. But then you got Chaos with those crazy finishes. Both these guys have bombs in their hands. This is a don't blink fight for sure. Randy Brown had that toe flapping around. Was that his last fight? I can't remember. You got Chesom versus Dumont, which is a good chick fight over there. Clam on clam violence. You got Royville versus Chanel, the guy with the weird head that goes back and forth. Brandon Royville is one of the guys I want to see as a little man champ, although he's floundered and fumbled. Ivanov versus DeLima. And then you got the early prelims over here. Trinaldo bumped to early prelims. You got Ortega's chick, Cortez. You got a bunch of just good fights here. So, good stuff. UFC 274. We got a link in the description down below. Use our ESPN Plus. What else we got here? We got the joints. We got the joints calling in. 2 joints. What's going on, 2 joints? And if you want to call the show, use our Discord link in the description down below. Down below. Thank you, John Runyon, for the subscribe. Appreciate that. 2 joints. You there? 2 joints. 2 joints. 2 joints. I saw Aussie Pop jump into our Discord if you want to call the show. And that's why we use the Discord, so people from all over the world can call. So not only the U.S., but anywhere. As long as you have some internet, you can call in. Oh, I think we have...
Hey, Chris.
Hey, what's going on?
How are you doing, man?
I'm wonderful, wonderful. How you doing?
Wonderful, wonderful.
I'm okay. Can you hear me good, Chris? The reception isn't the greatest tonight.
Yeah. I still hear that little buzzing in the background, but we hear you.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I just, Chris, I've had a super, super long day. I went to my therapy and stuff like that, so she asked me about my childhood and my father and stuff, and he was just a total asshole, and he ended up dying last June. So when the coroner called and told me all the things that was wrong with him, I laughed. I said, "That's all." He had COPD and heart failure and kidney failure. I wish she would have went on for another half an hour. That son of a bitch. Oh my God, Chris, he was a deadbeat dad too. He never paid child support.
Really?
Like growing up as a kid, Chris, my mom was so broke, she would buy a fucking KFC 6-piece snack pack, tie it up, throw it in the roasting pan, and pull it out of the oven, and that would be Christmas dinner.
Wow.
I didn't figure it out till I was 12, because there was all these little white styrofoam cups, but she put fucking Christmas wrap around them, so I didn't know it was KFC, bro. Like, that was my fucking upbringing. So,
wow, that's crazy.
I mean, and I take my what I thought was turkey dinner, leftover turkey dinner to school, and I tell all my friends my mom made this awesome dinner, and they said, "Bro, that's a Colonel 7 spicy." And I thought you fucking guys, man. But you see, it wasn't just all fun and games, Chris. My mom was so broke. She would buy me these shoes from the dollar store, and they were jet white. And she knew I loved Nike, right? So she would fucking get a Jiffy marker and push it in there. And bro, I was stoked. A couple nice days went by, and when it fucking rained, I was...
Uh-oh. We're losing you, man. You're breaking up.
Laughing.
Oh man, we're missing. We're missing the shoe store. You're in and out.
Well, not only did I have
2 joints. You hear us? All right, we might have to have you call back. Yeah, he's got some bad. I was like, oh, he's gonna go into the Canadian Dave bit.
Yeah.
But I think he was actually telling true stories about fucked up shit when he was a kid. I was like, oh, I had my finger on the laugh track, and I'm like, I don't know if I should pull
we learn something new every day about our audience, Moss.
I don't know what that has to do with UFC or the Canadian Dave bit that we were gonna do, but yeah. All right, call back and let's get this shoe story in. Canadian Wi-Fi. That's crazy, huh? That is actually pretty crazy, though. Imagine like you're thinking you're getting like a gourmet dinner and it's fucking KFC. Which is not terrible. KFC is delicious. Let's be honest.
mean,
it's pretty good.
Debatable.
KFC's good.
The KFC bowls are good.
Oh, yeah.
But like
Good.
I could do without like the buckets of chicken and shit like that. I don't like that.
It's good stuff. Well, we had a bunch of calls, not one call about Brendan Schaub, Jesse. Look at that.
Really?
Yeah, the people don't want to talk
People are
about
just
Brendan.
done. You know, like they're over it.
I don't blame 'em.
They're over hearing about Brendan Schaub.
All right, chat. Listen, you got Jesse over here. I'm going to take a tinkle real quick. So here, talk to the lady.
What am I supposed to do?
Or if you, it's your show too. What the fuck? If you want to call the show, use our Discord. And maybe, Jesse, if you can tell them how to use that Discord.
Go to the link in the description below to Discord. And then click on the MMA-Holes profile when you're in the Discord. And go to like the DMs and click the little call button. And that's sort of how you call in. Rogue Jedi says, boo-hoo, people like that use everyone as a counselor. Who? People like two joints? Is that what you're talking about? Use everyone else as a counselor? Listen, you gotta get your inner demons out in whatever way you see fit, right? Some people, they need a therapist. Some people, they need a whole audience of people. And other people, they prefer to talk to themselves. I was over Brendan since it was brought up. But listen, I mean, it is some story, though. You gotta fucking admit. KFC is dog shit. They use old oil and old chicken. I mean, doesn't every fast food franchise use old shit? Rose always avenges her losses. When she lost to Carla Tough finale, I thought it was BS anyway. Rose is... It's funny. Rose turned me around. I was not, like, really big on Rose Namajunas until UFC 217 when she fought Joanna Jędrzejczyk. And I was like, holy shit. Because Jędrzejczyk was, like, this unbeatable persona at the time. And when Rose defeated her... And then... what she did to Zhang, I was like, holy shit, this chick's the real deal. Yeah, Colonel himself even shunned the new recipe they created. I have to go back and listen. Missed that part.
What's
Thug
that?
Rose.
What part are you talking about?
I think when maybe Brendan Schaub is what he's talking about.
Yeah, we had so if you're coming in on the Schaub stuff, we basically broke down the tweet that happened. It was a hefty 15 minutes of Brendan crying, and you know we basically said our piece on this. So I mean, if you want, just run it back and then come back to hit live and jump into the chat and let us know what you think, or call the show as well. Yeah, the Discord is how you call if you'd like to call in. If not, no worries. We'll just rattle through some news. That's it.
Two Drinks can say whatever he wants, and we will listen. Call back, bro.
I don't think he has very good internet, to be honest.
Connection.
All right, let's just do this. Let's just roll into some stories here. You pull anything for us?
Not on Discord.
Or did you pull anything or no?
Would you like me to right now? I can do it in 2 seconds.
All right. This is what I'll do. I'm going to talk about I'll go to the trusty MMA Island. They never fail. We'll go over there and we'll rattle through some stories here. Okay.
Did you wash your hands, Moss?
Yes.
Brewster says you didn't.
Well, you see they're a little damp. Here, touch them. Feel the damp.
Yes, he did wash his hands, Brewster.
I got some dampness. All right, so we spoke about Vera winning on Saturday night, and it was a very impressive job. We didn't get Jesse's opinion, though. I don't like the fact that he went down. Can you just move the legs a little bit? Thanks. I don't like the fact that he's going backwards to fight. He calling out CRYS. I'm not saying that's going to happen because CRYS has other plans, but Marlon Vera says, I'll fight that guy. I'll show you the rankings real quick over here. And I want to know what you think should be next for Vera as we go over to bantamweight. Where are you, bantamweights? I passed it. All right, so yeah, so see Dominic Cruz sit at 7. I'm pretty sure Vera on Wednesday will be like 5-ish. Cruz may even be at 8, but everyone getting bumped down. So calling out Dominic Cruz, do you think that's a good idea, or should you call someone else out? What do you think?
Vera's calling out Cruz?
Yeah, he says, I'll take a step back.
What? No, that does not make sense. What, is he scared of the top 5?
Some people in the chat think it's a good move.
What? No way. That's not a good move. Is Sandhagen got a fight coming up? And Dillashaw's back in the mix. I don't know why the fuck Sterling called out Dillashaw when he's the one with the fucking belt. He should have. That was a little silly. I think
he's just trying to set up another fight. That's all.
I know, but champs shouldn't be calling people out. It's retarded.
Just trying to sell. So what he's doing, he's just cutting a promo. That's all he's doing. You know, I understand what you're saying. I've said that before too, but Aljo's in a weird spot, and he just wants to get pay-per-view buys.
He should just keep his mouth shut and then take whoever comes to him.
But think about this. Aljamain Sterling's sitting there. He just finally got over that yawn hump. He wants to sell pay-per-views. They use those little clips in the promos. You know what I'm saying? He gets a cut of the pay-per-view buys. So I kind of get why champs do it now. You know, at a business standpoint.
Makes him look weak. Makes it look like no one wants to fight him.
Well, you need some sort of clips from the show.
I'm going to say Vera Sandhagen or Vera Dillashaw would be very interesting, but I think that's too far of a leap up. Or maybe, no, I don't think it is, because if Vera's moved to number 5, that's only 3 spots.
What about Usman versus Cheeto? Jeff says that. What do you think?
What the fuck? What the fuck are we doing here?
I mean, on Saturday, you would think that the whole chat was saying that Vera beat he beat Ngannou.
I say Vera Sandhagen or Vera Dillashaw are 2 really good fights.
Sandhagen or who?
Dillashaw. But I think Dillashaw might be too much of a leap right now.
You wouldn't want to run him back with Aldo since he lost to
I
him?
could give 2 shits about that fight. Sandhagen would be very interesting.
Okay.
And Dillashaw.
All right. Yeah, Jose might be fighting for the belt. It's very possible. He's up in the mix too, so it's probably going to be either TJ or Jose. I would think that TJ would be in the lead. Just seems like the UFC would rather go in that direction, but we'll see.
Well, TJ Sterling is a good fight.
Yeah, it's interesting. I understand he's a cheat.
I just don't think Sterling should have called him out. I think that made him look really stupid.
Wow. Damn, Jesse. What do you like about Aljo?
No, I like him a lot. I think he's
say one nice thing.
Guy. I think he's a very respectable guy. And
as an MMA fighter, though, say one nice thing about him.
Well, he's a fantastic fighter. Well, I mean, you can't take that away from the guy. He does what he has to do to win.
I just say you hate him.
But
just say it.
No, I just think that some moves that he makes and some things that he says make him look stupid.
Jess, if I hooked you up to a lie detector test and I said, do you like Aljamain Sterling?
I would say yes. I
do like him. Okay, you would say yes. What would the lie detector say? What do you think?
That I'm telling the truth. I do like the guy. I just think that he needs to handle things a little differently. I think he's just annoying. Thank you, Jim. There's some very annoying things about how he goes about things.
Okay. But you think you would pay? I
like him as a person. I think he's a good person. You know?
I got to get a lie detector. I feel like the show needs one. Like the Howard Stern days. We need to get a lie detector in here. Would you get hooked up to it? Are you that confident that you would pass?
Not. I refuse.
Why? Why? I think if I
because
said...
I know you. Like, you're going to set it up like you're going to ask me some MMA questions.
No, I would ask you Aljo.
And then you're going to hit me over the head with personal questions. No. I'm not going to go down that road.
We would have to sign off on the questions before I asked you. I don't think you
would stick to it, honestly.
Yeah, no, I would do that. I would do that. I would definitely do that. 100%. But we would need like someone, we would need to do like the Howard Stern days and get someone sitting here, hook you up, do it right. We don't want any cheating. Answer truthfully, does Justin actually have Down syndrome? I would say yes. I think I am a doctor as well, so I would say yes. He is. I clinically diagnose him with Down syndrome. It looks like Two Joints trying to get back in. Let's see if we get him. Two Joints, you there?
Hi, Chris, buddy. Hey, sorry about that from before. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we're back.
Okay. Sorry, Chris. I'm super hungry. I don't know why, but every time I fucking see a UNICEF commercial, all I think is like fucking ribs and chicken legs and maybe some nice thin mince for dessert, bro. I don't know what it is, but fuck, man. Jesus Christ. Hey, Moss, do you guys have troubles with telemarketers in Arizona?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
One just called me today. And Moss
well, you know
moaned
what, Jesse? What's really odd? They find you on. They call you at home on your email. Before you know it, you'll be at the Chinese food place and you open up a fortune cookie, and it'll be some East Indian guy that goes, "Oh, you send me some gift cards, or Uncle Sam take your own life away." You know what I mean? They're fucking telemarketers, bro. Oh my god, it's absolutely bullshit.
I think we have Canadian Dave here tonight. I don't think this is Two Joints. Is this Canadian Dave?
Absolutely.
Oh, so shit. Dave, okay.
Yeah, Dave's here. So, Chris, getting back to my fucking horrible childhood, the therapist asked me about my being molested and stuff like that. So I told her, I said it happened for years. I said the guy lured us in with wrestling on chocolate milk. and it was pretty fucked up. And she said, well, if you could compare it to a movie, what movie would you pick? And I said, well, Freddy Got Fingered. Because if it was Edward Scissorhands, I'd be like fucking Lieutenant Dan's legs, you know what I mean? Popping around in a fucking chair. Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
God, he's on fire here. Canadian Dave. Holy cow. Canadian
So
Dave's
anyways,
got
Chris,
Yeah.
getting back to being viciously sexually assaulted, what they had at school was they had hot dog day, which sounds terrifyingly enough to a kid that's been molested. But of course, they had chocolate milk as the offering, and I was the only kid in the class that wouldn't have chocolate milk, so I didn't tell anybody why. But you know what I mean, right? Like, it kind of was a bit of a trigger, you know, fucking. So, Jesus Christ. But, you know
He's
what
on
I
a
mean?
roll tonight.
And Chris, fuck France. I know Sinosi was saying something about France earlier, but the only thing they brought the world was that fucking delicious Napoleon ice cream. Fuck, man. You get one stripe of white, you get one stripe of pink, and you get one stripe of chocolate, bro. You can make 3 different fucking people happy.
That's
You know
right.
what I mean? Yeah, it's fucking delicious, bro. So
Man.
anyways, yeah, after my therapy today, Moss, I went into the mall, and I was super high. Hard to believe that, eh? Fuck. So I walked into the wrong public bathroom, and I walked into the woman's, and what I seen was the shoes pointing towards the toilet and the stream of fucking piss coming out, and I just knew that was a message from God to really make sure I know where the fuck I'm going to take a shit, because that wasn't a woman, bro. She was streaming like a fucking, oh my God.
Oh.
So, I got right over it, Chris.
Wow, man. Wow, look at that. Beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, there's really not much to say. I think the only people that didn't tell Brendan that they were proud of him was Jesse Smollett and Taylor Hawkins. I mean, learning to fly, brother. Holy fuck. Oh, God damn it. Anyways, so this has been a great call. We should let somebody else on the line, but I'm really not sure what else to say here, Chris. I mean, I just had a salad, and it's from Corona, California. Fuck, man, I don't know if I should have wiped the fucking leaves and radish fucking bulbs off, man. I hope I don't get sick. Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
God. Canadian
I'm
Dave.
serious.
Yeah.
You fucking Google that shit, my brother. The package says Corona, California. It's fucking Fresh Express. It isn't this Hello Fresh you guys get. 2 different things, Chris. I'm a poor white guy. You guys are established fucking adults. You have a family. I'm living in a fucking tin can with a fucking hot plate and a bunch of pot. My fucking life is ruined. But I love you guys, man.
Well, hey, Canadian Dave, you knocked it out of the park. Thank you. All right, Canadian Dave, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. All right. That's enough of that. What do you think, Jess?
Wonderful, wonderful.
That's better, right?
Yeah.
Canadian Dave?
Every time he calls in, it makes the show just a little bit better.
Wow. We got Canadian Dave. Canadian Dave Letterman calling in.
He should take Brendan Schaub's place.
I mean, tell me about it, right? That was way
Canadian
better.
Dave should have his own special.
What do you think, guys? Canadian Dave or Brendan Schaub? Who do you like better, Jess? I mean, chat and Jess. Let me know. Wow. Thank God he got that reception back in. Brendan Schaub, I mean, how could you top that? Actually, look at this, Jesse. Brendan Schaub was so impressed by Canadian Dave's set that he started crying.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I almost ended the show. Look, he's actually crying, Jess.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. He was moved to tears. It was so good.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. If you want to call the show, jump in our Discord, and we move on. We move on to some more stuff here. All right, so he's talking about Marlon Vera. What's next? Okay, let's see. Fights to make after UFC Vegas 53. We're on MMA Island's Instagram over here, and they put some fights together. Let's see what we got. What the hell kind of picture is it? All right, here we go. Drunk Savage, how you doing?
Here we go.
Drunk, if we had a lie detector test here, would you take it if we hooked you up to it?
Depends on how drunk I am.
Okay, so that's a yes. All right, there we go. What's going on?
Oh, first off, some breaking news. Fucking Melvin Manhoef styled a fight with Yoel on Bellator.
Oh, my God. That's probably a good thing. Wow. Yoel Romero's cursed, huh?
Yeah, the fight probably would have been AIDS. I mean, those guys are up there, but I mean, still would be cool to see name value and everything.
Yeah, the Yoel Romero. Oh yeah, I just it's funny. This is right under my nose the whole time, and I didn't even see. Here it is. Yoel Romero now face Alex Polizzi at Bellator Paris. So new opponent. All right, so Romero's still fighting.
Yeah, well, let's hope.
Yeah, you sound a little depressed today, man. You all right?
I don't know. Fucking past couple of days, I've just been fucking tired off my ass every fucking minute. A little coffee.
Is it? You think this is the end is near?
Maybe.
You're starting to see the light.
In a couple months, so.
Oh shit! Are you really? Wait, when's your birthday? What month is it?
End of June.
End of June. Oh boy, you're gonna be
Same
40.
day as Mike Tyson's.
Really? Oh, okay. That's easy to remember then. So 40 years old. You got any plans? You looking to do anything special?
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Get a nice ball. Maybe get a steak.
There you go. 40 years. Are you freaking out about it?
Not really. I mean, everyone has their little midlife crisis before you shit. Like I'll worry when I'm about to hit 50. Then I'll be scared. Then my life's really half over.
Oh yeah.
But 40. I mean, I still got 10 more good years.
I freaked out today. I was looking in the community and seeing like what to do. There's like we get like these pamphlets and stuff like that. So I get it in the mail. I'm looking at it, and I see senior. I see the senior section is 50 plus. I'm like, holy shit! In 6 years, I get the benefits of the senior section. So it's kind of cool and horrific at the same time. Drunk.
Oh, Jesse's looking forward to that.
I am gonna milk those senior discounts like you would not believe.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring you in as a guest if there's senior activities.
Oh
and,
yes.
And you're gonna be my.
Oh heck yeah!
We'll play old
pretend.
maid.
I'm gonna pretend to be his keeper, his
handler?
caretaker. Yeah, his handler.
That's true. Yeah, she could do that. I could sneak her into our senior festivities.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine it's popping though. It's like just
Caretakers get in for free. I'm just taking care of this old man. He poops himself sometimes. I gotta change those depends. But
oh my god, it's crazy.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah, I thought 30 was worse than 40. 40 wasn't that bad. Yeah, because think about it. When you're in your 20s, that's like the best. You're 20 years old. You're just like Jesse knows, right? It's the best years of your life, right? Aren't you just so happy?
It is the best year of my life.
Yeah, 20s are the best. And then you hit the 30s, it just sounds weird. It's like 30. Like what?
Yeah, then you gotta start thinking about, okay, time to buckle down, save some money.
Yeah.
Get married and all that crap.
Yeah, and then 40 wasn't. 40 was just like another day.
Emma Watson, the one who plays on Harry Potter, that one girl. She was saying something about. She thinks the reason that people get so afraid about turning 30 is because if you're not married, if you don't have kids, if you don't have a good career path, if you don't have like a focus on where your life is, by the time you turn 30, then it's like that. You're not where you're supposed to be at, and that's why people get so much anxiety at 30. I kind of agree with her. I feel like people who maybe have their shit together a little bit earlier don't have as much anxiety about turning 30.
Yeah, she's probably right. Yeah, because when I was 30, like I was all over the place.
Yeah,
I had a decent job.
societal norm that once you hit 30, you're supposed to have your shit together, and that's not true. But like people believe this. And society puts all this pressure on you that by the time you're 30, you're supposed to be at a certain point in your life.
Yeah, that's probably it. So now, yeah, you're gonna be 40. Wow, look at you. A lot of people start their careers at 40. It's kind of wild. Like you could start your career at 40 years old and retire at a normal age, which is kind of wild to think about.
We'll see. Hit the lottery.
Or you could hit the lottery. Yeah. That works.
Find yourself a nice young whippersnapper who can take care of you.
Just be gay. Just do like Schaub says. Just be gay. Right? Find a nice young man. Right?
There you go.
According to Brendan Schaub, it's the way.
Yeah.
And every other
if it wasn't for sex, I could totally be gay.
If you want to what?
If it wasn't for the sex, I could totally be gay.
Yeah, everything else seems kind of cool, right? I don't. Gay guys, do they really hold hands? I don't think you have to really hold hands, right?
Yes, they do.
Gay guys don't hold hands.
There's no rule that says because they're gay they can't
I don't
hold
see
hands.
it. I don't really see gay guys hold hands. Do you see it?
Well, I have a gay brother, so I see a bunch of pictures
Does
of
he
gay
hold
guys
hands?
holding hands. I don't think he does.
Yeah, he doesn't.
But I see pictures.
That's great. You don't have to
of
hold
guys
hands.
holding hands.
You just have behind closed doors. You have to just be really careful. You know, because you might get fucked.
All right, well, back to MMA.
Yeah.
So this weekend's card, I was just realizing, us OG fans, there's going to be some fucking depression this fucking card once the main card starts. I mean, look, you got Jolo's on Cowboy. Only one of them can win. Then you got Shogun fighting, then Tony Ferguson. I mean, both those guys lose. It's going to be a fucking depressing night for us fucking veteran fans.
Yeah. There's no real good outcome. I mean, the four of them, like, no matter who loses, could be depressing. You know, like if you think about it, OSP he's got a lot of time on his belt, and Joe Lozon. I mean, all these guys, it's going to be a bad outcome in both of those.
I'm hoping. Yeah, OSP is what's coming off 2 losses. So maybe he's on the decline. Maybe Shogun's nice and healed and ready to go. So hopefully he brings it. And with the fucking Chandler and Ferguson fight, I'm praying to God that like adopting little black kids is like a curse in MMA.
Yeah, Michael Chandler, that tweet. Oh my God, that one tweet that guy did was so fucking funny.
Oh, about him having more.
Oh, I laughed so hard, man. Oh yeah, that tweet. I mean, yeah, a white guy can't say that tweet, but thank God a black guy said it was hysterical. It was so freaking funny. Yeah, Michael Chandler is on a he's collecting black kids. He's doing that, but he seems like a really good dad. He does. You know, if I was a little black kid, I would want Michael Chandler as my dad.
Oh, Moss.
You know, I kind of wish I was a little black kid, because imagine growing up and Michael Chandler used to pop. It's gonna be amazing.
That's nice, Moss.
What? I mean, my dad was cool and everything like that, but he was no Michael Chandler. Wouldn't you rather?
if you were a little, I'm not gonna go there.
If I was a little, I know what you were gonna say.
What?
You were gonna say, oh my God, we're going throwback here.
What was I?
With
gonna
that
say?
that lady called up and yelled at you for saying.
No, I wasn't gonna go
Oh,
there.
I thought you were gonna say it.
Why would
Drunk, you know what I thought she was gonna say?
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna go there. I had a whole different thing, but I don't want to like.
Okay, what were you gonna say then?
It doesn't matter.
Why?
Cause I'll tell you after the show.
Drunk, if you were a little black kid, wouldn't you want Michael Chandler to be your dad?
Sure. Well, I don't know. He's got to ride off some wins, then maybe.
No, I don't care. Michael Chandler, he seems like a really cool dad. He seems like he's. What's that?
Conor should adopt some black kids. How about that?
Yeah, man. I don't know if it would work if Conor did it, because Conor's I don't know. I feel like he's a pure blood. Like he could never do that. You know, he's like they all got to be fucking shanty Irish, whereas Chandler's just like whatever. I don't care.
He's got the money to take care of the kids, so why not?
With Chandler, it's a power move. You know, that's what he's doing. Jess, get the darkest kids he could find.
Mm.
You know, this way Black History Month rolls around, Chandler could be in it. That's the only reason why he's doing it, Jess.
You are treading on very, very deep water, Moss.
We all know we got you. We figured out, Michael Chandler. You're doing it for Black History Month. You want to be part of it. I get it. You know, it's a power move. Let's see.
I think maybe when he gets really drunk, he's tempted to use the N-word. So he's like, just in case.
It's true. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Like, look at Howard Stern. He got the black co-host. You know, Jess. It's like that's what Michael Chandler's doing. He one-upped him. It's going in all the wrong places. All right. Anyway, what if he adopted a Chinese kid? Would it be as impactful? No one would care.
Oh goodness, you need to slow down
right now.
Right? If it was an Asian kid or something, right? It wouldn't have the same impact. You want to get the kid that's completely a different pigment, like a different, like you want to look like a black and white cookie when you're walking around. You know what I'm saying?
Stop it. What's the matter with you?
It's like a chocolate chip cookie, actually, more like, right? Because you have two white parents and a little black kid, so it'd be like a little chocolate chip cookie. But when that kid grows up, he's got a fucking stud of a father, a champion, a Bellator champ, a UFC, almost champ, but you know, you never know. Badass dad, like it's the best. The only thing that sucks is when you're adopted. I mean, you have no choice, right? Your parents are deadbeat or you're dead or whatever. You got to be adopted. It would drive me nuts not knowing who my real parents are, because you wouldn't know like your bloodline, like your genetics, like where do I get these traits from?
Well, no, that's
you
not
know?
necessarily true. There's a lot of stories like when kids are adopted, the adoptive parents want to keep that child in tune with their roots and like where they came from, and you know, maybe their cultural roots or like their family that they're still connected to. So it's just because they got adopted doesn't mean that they don't still have that opportunity to be connected.
Yeah, but sometimes you don't have any. You don't know who your parents are. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't track them down.
Well, yeah, but I think adoptive parents do their best to try and teach the children, you know, like, you know, a generalized idea of where they came from and, you know, what their biological family and stuff is like.
That's true. Like what Dr. Boss says, 80% of black kids don't know their dads anyway. It's true. That's not even I mean, if you think about it.
That's not true.
When Doomsday came on, he made the joke as well. Like he doesn't know his dad.
Situation.
Well, I mean, you know, it happens.
That's ridiculous.
Listen, it happens. There's a lot of deadbeat dads out there. There are a lot. It just
But
so happens.
they aren't all one race.
No, I'm not saying all deadbeat dads are black. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that if you look at the statistics,
What
for
are
some
the
reason,
statistics? Do you know the statistics?
black women must be annoying because
What are the statistics?
because they head for the hills. You ever notice that? Like black guys, like, yeah, I'm good. God. And then successful black guys go after white girls. Why? Because the black women are apparently annoying or something. I don't know. Why do they? This is going in all the wrong places. But anyway, we're just trying to figure it out. You know. At the end of the day, you want Michael Chandler to be a dad. You know. I would like Kamaru Usman to be my dad. Like, that's fucking cool, too. I would want Kamaru. I mean, he's the pound-for-pound GOAT. Why wouldn't... Like, if I was a little white kid, like, I would rather Kamaru my dad than my dad. You know? What do you think?
That's nice.
No, nothing against my
I
dad.
feel like you kind of missed out, Moss. You should have been adopted by a black family.
I should have.
Like the jerk.
I agree. I wanted to play basketball as a kid. In fact, in my 8th grade yearbook, I wished I was black. No
Moss,
joke. I had
I hate to
Isaiah
break it to
Thomas
you.
on my wall.
Oh my God.
It's the truth.
You're
No, I'm
implying
talking
that
about
only
being a
black
lame
people play
white boy,
basketball.
but being
So you're
adopted by black people.
Yeah, I would love to have black parents. I would. When I was a kid, I felt left out. I felt like I should have been black.
You can play basketball as a white kid, Moss.
Nah, not me. Not if you see me shoot. You saw me shoot. I can't do that.
Oh my goodness.
That's why I'm doing this. Anyway. You never dreamed of another race adopting you?
I want to like run out of this room and escape this conversation.
You mean to tell me you didn't grow up dreaming of another race adopting you?
Moss.
Okay. Maybe you should try it. It's not bad. Ellie's gonna grow up and wish her father was black. Watch.
I feel very uncomfortable right now.
All right, Drunk, look what you started. What else you got?
Well, main event for this weekend, so I think you just want Gaethje to win, so because Conor has a better chance because they'll stand with Conor. Conor has a chance to knock him out. With that chin.
Listen. I mean, if Conor fights Oliveira, it doesn't feel like it's going to work out too well for Conor, for sure. Although I think Gaethje's tough. I do. At first, I was saying, oh, Conor runs him over, but I think that's a little ridiculous to say at this stage of the game. I think Gaethje should be a favorite in that fight. And who the hell would not want to watch that, though? You know, I mean, let's be honest. What would you rather watch, Oliveira versus Conor or Gaethje versus Conor? I mean, just say if those are your only two choices.
I have to go Oliveira because I want to see Conor win again.
Okay, so all right. Which fight would you rather just watch, like as a competitive fight?
Yeah, probably have to go Gaethje because they keep it standing.
Yeah, I mean, if you just look at the matchup, it would be fireworks, right? Whereas Oliveira, you got to think, my man catches that, drags him down to the ground. Conor's fucked, you know. So, I mean, you do have the mighty left hand, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem like a good matchup.
Could you imagine Kainoto if Conor becomes champion again in the AIM division?
I think Kainoto wants that, Drunk. I am on the... I would say that Kainoto is probably the biggest Conor fan in this whole community.
Yeah, he talks about him. No shit.
every stream. It always leads back to Conor. So I mean, I can't see hating someone that much. Like there are fighters I don't like talking about. I just don't talk about them. You know, so it's got to be right. What do you think? Conor is the biggest Conor fan in the community.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
Jesse
do.
agrees.
I do believe that.
Jesse agrees.
I think that if there was ever a big meetup, we could get kind of drunk enough to get Conor tattoo.
I think he has the chest tattoo already, if I'm not mistaken. Right? He has that big chest tattoo. Jess?
Yeah, it goes all the way up his neck.
He does. Yeah,
Mhm.
he's got it already.
And waking up after getting drunk with that tattoo. Just like the fucking Hangover where the guy gets fucking Mike Tyson tattoo.
Yeah. Yes, that would be him. That definitely would. I'm a big fan of this bot that keeps coming in our chats. It's beautiful. Bestcams.funhotgirls. Like, why would anyone even click that? Like, I
would click it.
Like, hey,
I want to
bot.
see some hot girls.
I don't understand. I don't get it. You know, like what? Bestcams.fun-hot-girls and boys 18 plus video chat.
Moss, it's a bot. They don't
No,
even
I'm saying
know
like
what you're talking about them.
if you make that bot and then generate it so it could just jump into chats, who the fuck's clicking on that?
Me.
Like who would do that?
I would.
Now I know why the bot's here.
Mm-hmm.
It's better than the old form bots that you said, where we just like copy and paste other people's fucking posts. You remember those? Like first I thought it was real. Like, why are they saying the same shit other people are saying? And I realized they're fucking bots.
It's true. That one was the best. I miss the half naked Chinese chicks, the Asian girls.
Yeah.
What happened to them? Where they were in the comment, they were flooding the comment section.
Yeah, that was it. That's why you can't go to people's fucking profiles from the chat anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, is that why?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's a shitty feature, by the way. The YouTube should have never got rid of that. That was just dumb. Because now we won't know who any of you. I mean, if you're trolling, I guess it's great. But then again, if you want to actually be like an established member of a community, if you can't afford the what's it called, the memberships or whatever, you literally are blended in with anyone else. It's impossible to differentiate you from anyone else now. YouTube kind of fucked you guys.
Yeah, pretty much. So
Yeah,
you gotta join the Discord so we can double check.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, that feature's dumb, man. I guess it's weird. They literally made a feature that's better for trolls. They get rid of the dislike button, and then they also get rid of the fact that we can't check in the chat to see what channel it is. Maybe people were promoting their channels too, like they were self-promoting. Maybe that was a problem. That might have been an issue as well. Can't do that anymore. Anyway, what else you got, Drunk?
Yeah. Finally, I think, with the Brendan Schaub shit, I have to bring that up. You know the story you told at the end with the fucking, what was it, the mountain lion?
Yeah.
When, that kind of reminded me of you. It's like, that's something you would do. Like, you would go to a fucking gun store, like, I'll take care of this motherfucker. You get bamboozled, and then they sell you the whole fucking package, fucking laser sighting, the night vision goggles. I could see you walking out of a fucking gun store with all that shit.
Yeah.
With you.
If I told that joke, it would have hit better because it's more realistic. I'm more of a pussy. Where this guy is a fucking 6'5" Adonis who was a UFC fighter, beat some legit guys, like a legit badass, and he's trying to sell the fact that he's like this big pussy. Like, I don't know. It would work better with an ass clown like me, but who knows?
Yeah, that was a really terrible fucking stand-up. I mean, that was like open mic shit at best.
Yeah. Well, what do you think about this whole thing with him crying? Like, what did you get from this?
Well, first of all, this came out before the special even dropped, so like none of these guys have probably seen the special.
So this is before the allegations of him cheating on his wife and stuff like that?
No, this is after.
Oh, that's after? Wait, hold on, what?
Yeah, apparently he's trying to fucking sue like Bobby Lee's wife and those other chicks that were calling him out on it.
Yeah. I stumbled on that Uniqueness guy. So I'm getting recommended his videos. I actually subscribed to him today. You ever watch that guy, Uniqueness?
No.
He's the guy that Brendan Schaub is suing. The YouTube channel. But he is just, he just sits there and just, all his videos are just ripping on this guy. Like that, he devotes his whole life to this guy. So
I don't know. I keep seeing fucking videos of people like roasting him, calling him out and shit. Like, damn.
yeah.
Maybe be a piece of shit or something.
Yeah, he doesn't. It's bizarre. Like, he's got these friends that are, quote unquote celebrities, I guess, in the public eye, and they're all going to bat for him. But it's even worse. If it is true that this thing was for real, he made this tweet sound like this happened recently. So this doesn't make any sense. Why would he drop this now?
I don't know, man. Make it seem like his special is good.
All right, it says, Jesus, the team surprised me with some. You sure that this doesn't just happen?
No, I saw this like right before the special drop, like the day before.
Okay, but even if the video was made before the special, like regardless of when it was made,
he dropped it today.
He chose to post it after all the bad
yeah,
reviews came out.
And if you read the tweet, it says, Jesus, the team surprised me with some of my favorites in life. I cried hard. Like, it looks like he just got this.
It doesn't matter whether he got it before or after Moss. He posted it today, and that's what matters.
Yeah, that's the thing. This is not like an old tweet. He literally just posted this today.
Like I said, he's a smart businessman. I'll give him that.
Yeah, he tugs at your heartstrings. Oh my God, I feel so bad for this guy. Everyone loves him, and then he fucking puts the poster at the end.
Just was asking how he could cheat on his wife when she's hot like that. Maybe he got tired of her breath tasting like flaming hot Cheetos all the time.
Oh, boom.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Wow, look at that. You think that's it, Jess?
Yes, I do.
Jessie agrees. She thinks it is. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I saw those broads. There's clips all over the internet of them talking about it. They never say his name, which is kind of smart. Like, did they?
The recent one, they give the initials.
Oh, they did? What did they say?
Yeah. They say the initials are BS, but unfortunately, he recently died in a hotel room.
He died in a hotel room?
Bob Saget.
Oh. Imagine it was Bob. That'd be hilarious the whole time they're talking about Bob Saget. It's not impossible. If you listen to those stories, they could be talking about Saget. Oh, God, that'd be hilarious.
I doubt Bob Saget drive the truck.
Could you imagine it was him? Well, doesn't Brendan Schaub wait, so they said it was a truck that he was driving?
Yeah.
Doesn't he like fancy sports cars?
He probably has both. He's got that gay little purple fucking sports car.
Oh my God, could you imagine it was Bob Saget? That'd be so funny. Well, how could you sue someone if they never said your name? Even if they said the initials, there's a ton of BS's in stand-up comedy.
Everybody knows who they're talking about.
They don't have. He doesn't have a leg to stand on. Really, I mean, if they don't say his name, I don't understand. Like, you got to say the name. You could insinuate, but I mean, how is it going to hold up in court?
It's not.
Yeah, it's crazy. So he tried to bang. Well, the story is he tried to bang Bobby Lee, that little Asian guy's girlfriend, right? Who is like some big-titted white girl, right? What's his name? Bobby Lee. I'm probably spelling it. Bobby. What am I spelling it like that for? Like a doofus. So this guy was on, what was it, Mad TV? Was that the show that he was on?
Yeah.
He's a kind of funny guy. Yeah, he's a funny dude. He's always naked and shit. So I guess this is his girlfriend. So the story. So apparently, she admitted that she did fuck him. She fucked Schaub.
What?
Yeah, she said she didn't say his name, but the comedian that they're talking about, she says, I'll go down and say, basically as a whore, saying that I screwed this guy.
When was this?
This is on if you go down that rabbit hole, it's wild, man. It's pretty wild.
Wait.
It's a bunch of fucking yentas just talking. There's another blonde that's like a big-titted girl that said that he followed her to a car or some shit like that. It's a whole thing. But here's
I'll put the most recent video on Discord right now. The most recent one.
What the
on Discord.
Hold on, let me see. Yeah, it's like a whole fucking soap opera. Bullshit. It's just silly. Oh yeah, here's the let's see. Careful. Yeah, I can't really play this, but I'll show this is the other broad who apparently was on Rogan.
What is she wearing?
Apparently Joe Rogan simps over this girl too, by the way.
What is she wearing?
There are videos of this chick, who, by the way, I mean, she looks great because she's half naked. If she had clothes on, I don't know if she'd look as good. So she's smart. She's a good businesswoman. This is like it's like a round table of fucking cunts. That's Bobby Lee's
She's got one of those voices. I don't know. I could say it for too long.
Yeah, I saw a video of the blonde. I don't know who any of these broads were until today. I just started stumbling on it.
Oh my goodness.
But you wouldn't listen to this podcast?
Oh my gosh.
So this is Bobby Lee's girl, right? That's the Bobby Lee's girl, and then I don't know who this this librarian is, but the blonde was on Rogan a couple of times, and like Rogan was simping. They were really flirting
Well,
hard.
'cause she's not wearing any clothes, of course.
No,
sir.
she was wearing clothes on Rogan. She wasn't dressed like this. Yeah.
Oh boy.
So yeah,
This looks like a
apparently
train wreck.
Yeah, she was saying something like Schaub followed her, wanted her to go back to his car or something like that, and was basically saying, he was kind of insinuating that he wanted to get a little head or some shit. I don't know.
Well, they always said he tried something with them.
Yeah, but apparently Bobby Lee's wife pretty much fessed up to banging him.
Really?
Yeah, that's the story. I don't fucking know. I gotta be honest though, Bobby Lee's wife's not all that. Like, everyone's saying that she's so hot. Now I'm looking at her here. Tits are going under her armpits. Let's be like, what the fuck's going on with those tits? Not really.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess for Bobby Lee. Yeah, I guess
when she's standing next to Bobby Lee.
Yeah, Bobby Lee, she's a fucking knockout. Yeah. Jesus, how'd that happen? What's going on? This is such a soap opera of bullshit. I mean, we can't, dismiss the fact that, all I give a shit is the fact that, he's a former UFC fighter that just really has a tough time doing comedy. I don't even give a shit about that, to be honest. I don't give a shit about it. Why am I even talking about this? All right, anything else? I don't even know what I'm doing anymore.
No, I guess I think, Ben would just fess up to him being a mid-carder, trying to act like he's all that and shit. Now, I think people would leave him alone, but he tries to act like his shit don't stink. And yeah, that's his problem. That's
the problem. You got a bunch of people shitting on him, so you start feeling bad for the guy. Then he goes out today and releases this tweet of him crying like crazy, and you're like, oh man, I feel bad for the guy. And then he fucking puts his poster at the very end. And then I don't feel bad for him anymore. I'm like, this guy's just doing this as promotion. Like, it's just bizarre.
I think he looks in the mirror like, they're all jealous because I'm a dime piece.
And the best part is, throughout his comedy special, he's talking about how big his cock is. That's a running joke throughout the whole thing, just solidifying, the douchery of Brendan Schaub. There's no redeeming quality in any of this. It's just a train wreck.
Yet you're still talking about it.
Well, yeah, you know why? Because we're a steamy gossip show, Jess. And honestly, we ran out of things to talk about.
Brendan Schaub is that guy at your fucking job who tries too hard to be funny, and then he laughs at his own joke. He's like, I should totally do stand-up.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I give him credit for, chasing his dream. That's great. I give him credit for, building his podcasts and his connections. Fantastic stuff. Seriously, all the power to him for doing that. He just keeps on making these moves along the way that it's like he's self-sabotaging himself. It's bizarre.
Don't get me wrong. I admire the guy's work ethic and his drive and everything like that. He goes out there. He's got 4 fucking podcasts at this point.
Yeah.
He fucking works his ass off and makes that money. I admire him for that. But as a stand-up, nah, bruh. Ain't happening. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, and Joe Rogan signs off on him. Joe Rogan says he's a sweetheart. He's a nice guy. He probably is. But then you look at the rest of the guys in Rogan's clique, and they're all fucking a bunch of morons.
Yeah.
Brian Callen, man, he is a sleazy motherfucker. I'm telling you, man, Brian Callen, all the accusations on him, I don't know what's true and what's not, but I don't know, man. He's sketch.
Yeah, I kind of believe all those accusations, but I can see it happen.
Yeah, Chris D'Elia, the same thing. It's like, you don't know the truth. No one really knows the real truth. So
pretty much Joey Diaz and Eddie Bravo, the only good ones.
Yeah. And even Joey Diaz is threatening people's lives, like that Red Bar guy. He's running around threatening guys' lives, taking a step back there. So it's like, what does Joey Diaz do? What do you got? What's going on?
You fucking old school cocksucker.
You know who's not in this video?
Fucking freak.
Yeah, you know who's conveniently not in this video? Joe Rogan. Where is he? Where's Joe? All these celebrity friends. No, Joe's like, fuck this.
Joe's already gotten. I feel like Joe's already gotten enough spotlight on himself this past year with his own shit that like.
Joe's like, I'm too busy filming Planet of the Apes.
He doesn't want to like affiliate himself with more like bullshit.
Yeah. You know what, Jesse? Only one black guy in this video too. That's pretty messed up. One Mexican and one black guy. Actually, I actually this guy. Oh, he's Jewish, right? A lot of white people. Oh, this guy might be a Mexican. What nationality is this guy?
I can't wait to see what happens next.
The guy with the deep voice. What nationality is that guy?
No clue.
Yeah, this is it's completely racist. Oh, the racist bunch of people over here. Just old honkies. And one token black guy. This is crazy, man. This is nuts.
Not really. What's nuts is that we're spending so much time on it.
They should have Michael Chandler's son in there, Jess. Mix it up a little bit.
Oh, shit.
All right, we're going all off the rails.
Shout out to Vera. I think he's a real G. I think he should fight fucking Dominic Cruz at 135. I think he needs to be a legend like that.
Oh, you're looking for an easy path for him. You just don't want him to fight the top guys.
Dude, when Cruz is fucking healthy, he's like one of the best out there. If you can fucking beat that guy, dude, you deserve a fucking title shot.
Okay, so if he beats Dominic Cruz, okay, which Dominic Cruz does have some left in the tank. I'm not dismissing that, but Dominic could be sitting at 9. Like he could get bumped down to 9, which is very possible because they're gonna move Vera up. Oh shit, they moved him up already. Oh, there it is. Shit, while we were streaming, they bumped him up. Okay, so here's Dominic Cruz. He's sitting at number 8. He was at 7. He went down to 8. Marlon Vera's sitting at 5. You mean to tell me he beats Dominic Cruz, he gets a title shot? He passes Sanhagen, Aldo, Dillashaw, Jan. Like
Cruz is like pretty much the best 135, really. Let's be honest.
Listen,
only because he's fucking action prone or injury prone. He would have fucking held that title for like Anderson Silva levels.
I would like to see Cruz make a run because he's such a big prick, you know? I would like to see Dominic Cruz, you know, after the bullshit he's pulled with Daniel Cormier and stuff like that. He's such an asshole that it'd be great to see Cruz make a run and ruffle some feathers, the Dominator. But he's got a murderer's row in front of him. I don't even know. Can Cruz get past Dvalishvili?
Yes.
Marab?
Yeah, I think
the
he
machine.
Could. Yeah.
Come on, Jesse. Come on.
I believe he could. And not that it really matters much, anyways, because Dvalishvili is not going to he's not going to fight to get to the top.
Dvalishvili would be too much power, too much pressure. Cruz can't dance around that shit. Dvalishvili would be like a fucking bulldog on him, like a fucking pit bull.
I think he can get past him.
Oh my God, Jesse, you're crazy.
Cruz ain't just feet. He's got fucking wrestling.
I don't know, man. I understand he has wrestling. Yeah, I agree with that. He does. But Marab doesn't he have like the most takedowns in bantamweight or some shit like that? And one fighter is like, this dude is like, he's a fucking savage. He took Kendall down, for God's sakes. Kendall's like 6'5". He took her right down. There's Kendall in the chat right there. This is the first fucking time I tune in and I have to hear about Marab. That's right. We sent out the Marab symbol. He's a takedown king. Yeah, so, I mean, you know, I don't even remember the point I was going with here. But, yeah, I mean, 5, you move up to 5. You jump up to 5. He moves up 3 spots to 5, and then you're going to fight the 8 guy? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Former champ or not. There's a former champ ahead of you. His name is Jose Aldo. Beat that guy. No? He's just not ready. You going with that?
He always fought him and lost. I mean, would you be so quick?
Yeah, redemption.
Like the first legend you lost to? No.
Well, he didn't get smoked in that fight. It's competitive.
Well, let's all agree. He's like the Diaz brother at 135.
So you're saying gatekeeper?
No, I mean, when it comes to like hurting people and not finishing them.
Okay. Would you fucking
little dance he did?
More importantly, would you cheat on if Schaub's wife was your wife? Would you cheat on her or you be faithful? Be honest.
I mean, there's a lot of factors involved. Like, what's she like? Is she a total bitch or something?
Well, she makes those Mexican cookies. Those, you know, they're kind of annoying. The chocolate chips with the salsa on it.
I do like Mexican food, so I might forgive her for the other stuff.
Yeah, how do you do a special slam in this when she's a pretty girl, she makes fucking banging food? Like, what do we do? Like, what are we complaining about, right?
I think he sees like people like Joe Rogan maintaining white cheat on their wives, and he wants to be cool like them. Like, I'm a baller like that. I can cheat on my fucking wife.
Oh, interesting.
Hey, that's all it is.
Very interesting. All right, well, listen, I do see someone's in queue over here. Any last words to the people?
No. D-Rose is gay.
Okay.
Later, Simon.
Thank you. Drunk Savage. What'd you do if my tongue was stuck doing that?
Divorce.
Like I couldn't help it, like 24/7.
I'd take a pair of tongs, catch the tongue, snip it right off.
Palman, you there?
Yeah, hello, Mess.
Hey, how you doing, buddy? From the Netherlands.
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm a bit tired. I'm sorry for my English.
Oh, no problem. So what time is it in the Netherlands?
Wait, let me check. 6:74 of 6:47.
6:47 a.m. or p.m.?
Yeah, a.m.
Ooh.
a.m.
Wow, look at you. You're a savage.
Nah.
You're a black guy, right, Palman?
What do you say?
You're a black gentleman, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
That's correct. So what do you think about Michael Chandler and his black kids? Would you like Michael Chandler to be your dad?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Yeah, right? I would think he'd be a fantastic dad. See, Jess, what do you think?
Yeah.
See? Okay. We're all on the same page.
Yeah, that was actually why I called. You said I don't recall what you exactly said, but you said something like you couldn't live with the idea of not knowing your parents.
What did I say? I can't remember. I said a lot of uncalled for jokes throughout that thing.
He went there.
Well, do you know your parents or no?
No, I am adopted, so that's why I called. I
fucking
wanted to give you a shine on that.
You have a deadbeat black dad. Just say it.
What do you say?
You're saying your dad left you, right?
No, I'm adopted when I was 9 months old.
Okay.
My parents told me I was dropped in some bushes, and then I was brought to for a house for foster kids in Africa and Ethiopia, and 9 months old I got adopted.
What? You were dropped in bushes? Wasn't there like a famous religious person?
Are you trolling?
He's dropped like a.
No, I'm not trolling.
Let's go with this, Jesse. Let's just go with this. So you were dropped. So what nationality are your parents?
Adoption parents
or adopted parents?
They are Dutch.
They're Dutch. Okay. So are white people, black people? What are we talking?
White people.
Oh, so you have Chandler's as parents?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. And would you prefer black people raising you or white people? Be honest.
No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't think that's important.
You're right. That's the right answer.
You know, as long as you get love from your parents, that's all that what matters for a child.
See, good man. I like you, Palman. You're a good man. It doesn't matter. You're right. Even though we're making all these silly, dopey jokes over here, you're completely right. So did you have a good upbringing? So what happened? Did you ever yearn to meet your actual parents?
No, exactly, absolutely not. Because I know the story. You know, I was. How do you say it? We have a word for it. when you are dropped or laid somewhere, so someone can find you.
Is it like an orphan or something, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. Did he drop you at like a church doorstep in the bushes?
Yeah, and it was, Ethiopia. That's not very.
Abandoned is the word they're saying. That's crazy, man.
That's the word I'm sure.
You should hunt down your natural parents and kill them. What do you think?
Yeah, that's exactly how I grew up.
Yeah.
I had a lot of anger in me because of that.
Wow, man. That's crazy, man. That really is a wild story. I'm fucking around, but that's actually a really wild story, man. So how did you get past that anger? Just the love from your adopted parents?
Yeah, just know that someone is loving you, even though your real parents didn't want you, apparently.
Yeah. Wow. Dude, that's crazy. That's a wild story, man.
I've got a sister as well. She's also from Ethiopia, and she got adopted when she was 3 years old.
Wow. And what's her story? She was parents just couldn't do it.
Her mother had some problems, so her grandmother brought her to a foster home, and then she got adopted.
Wow. So your parents right now are just fantastic human beings.
Yeah, my dad is. My mother, he passed away when I was 11. My sister was 6. She's 5 years. She's 5 years younger than me.
Wait, hold on a second. So your adopted mother passed away when you were 11, you said?
Yes,
oh my
right
God.
Before I went to middle school. We have in the last group of the elementary, we have a kind of musical for everyone in the neighborhood and in the towns for so they can watch it. And on the day we were going to perform it for people, like then that was when I know.
I apologize, but my co-host is dying laughing right now. I do not understand. What is going on? This is a horrible story.
I just get a little uncomfortable sometimes, and I don't really know how to emotionally or mentally handle. I swear I'm not being an asshole. I promise. I swear to God, I promise.
So hold on. So your mom died. Oh my God. I'm just trying to wrap my. So here you are. It's already a bad situation. You're a bush baby, right? And now your mom passes. I just wanted to make Jesse laugh. So your mom passes away at 11. The anger that must have been going through you, right? Losing your mom. How does he pull the ship together?
Yeah, my dad's actually got a decent, nice job. So that's he started working less because he could, and everything's been fine. I've been raised. Yeah, we've been raised because my mother was dead and my dad was working a lot. My grandparents lived behind the house. They are dead now, but they helped raising us.
Wow. So your dad never remarried or anything like that?
No, he said, he just can't.
It's just losing her was probably devastating. So wow.
It was his first girlfriend, so that must be hard. So to find another one.
You ever think about getting him a hooker or something? Like, I mean, you're in the Netherlands. You probably got some beautiful women walking around over there,
Yeah, not the hookers.
What if we send a hooker anonymously? Like, you just slide into our DMs. We'll just let us know where we could send the hooker, and get dad laid. What do you say?
Yeah, if he's up for it, why not?
Now, what about you? Like, how old are you?
I'm 26.
All right, so you're a young
27.
man. Do you have a girlfriend or anything?
Nope.
Okay, so you're 26, you said, right? So here we go. You're approaching your prime right now. You must be charged up. So what's going on? Are you dating or like you hitting the Tinder? What's going on?
No, none of those things you just mentioned.
No. So we gotta send a hooker to you. That's 2 hookers. It's getting expensive, this call. Have you ever thought about laying with a hooker?
No, not really, because
Yeah.
see that's then you pay, and I don't feel comfortable with paying.
I'm with you. I feel the same way. I feel dirty to pay for a woman. It's crazy, right? So what do? You how many times a day do you masturbate?
I don't know. I
Like,
can't count.
You can't. Oh, that's a lot. If you can't count, I mean, that's a. Listen. So, what do you choose? Do you go on like the internet and spank it? Do you have like a porn star that you like or anything like that? Is there a celebrity that you like to throw in the bank?
No. How do you say it? Fantasy.
Yeah, you have a fantasy girl.
Yeah.
Okay. What does your fantasy girl look like?
No, just I'm not gonna go in there. So
Big, small boobies. What do you like? Or a big butt, small butt? What do you like?
no, that.
Or guy? Do you like guys?
Oh no,
Okay.
big butt.
Big
over
butt.
boobies.
So no, like all right. So the boobies not so much, but the butt, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't blame you. Nice
I'm
rump.
not. Yeah, but I'm not that. How you call it?
Picky.
Picky. Yeah.
Yeah. How about would you date someone that's like 300 plus pounds?
Yeah. Sorry, I am.
Oh.
You know, we do kilos.
Kilos.
kilograms,
Okay. Well,
and,
let's do the math right now. Hold on. Can you get a converter? 300 pounds would be how many kilos? Let's figure this out. I want to see what's the weight limit.
150 that it would be, but I'm not sure.
Jess is doing the math right now. We got you covered. Hold on.
136 kilos.
Would you? Yeah, 136 kilos. What do you think? Too big?
Yeah, that's a little bit too big.
What's the cutoff?
But yeah, but no. I say that now, but you never know.
You never. Listen, I've been there. You know, sometimes you gotta do you gotta do. You know.
You know, like my granddad used to say, when she's big and she may not look like you want her to look.
Mm-hmm.
Lights are out in the room at night, and you don't feel it.
It's true. You're right. You're 100% right. You don't. Although navigating around there, you might notice a couple of extra turns. You know.
Yeah, of course.
Maybe some smells. I don't know. Yeah, it's true. Well, if you're with the one that you're supposed to be, your soulmate, you know, it really doesn't matter the looks. It's about the insides, you know, what's inside that person. And also a nice soft vagina, you know?
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, this is some conversation we had. We learned a lot about you, Palman.
Yeah, it's deep.
Very deep. Well, listen, man, I appreciate you staying up and talking to us and sharing your story. I really do.
I called you, but I hung up and I was about to go to bed. You know, I'm very tired.
I could imagine. You're up at 6 o'clock in the morning talking about the Bushes and all the crazy stuff that happened. What do you do for a living? Are you like working right now?
No, I have a Wayong. That's for people who got handicapped at a young age.
Oh, okay.
And yeah.
So wait, the handicap thing, what happened? You got injured or something?
Yeah, kind of. I injured myself. I had a motorcycle motorcycle accident.
Oh shit.
And yeah.
Dude, what the fuck? So what'd you hurt?
How do you, I'm sorry, can you
what did you injure? Like, is there like something that you can't move anymore? Did you lose a limb? Like, what happened?
No, not that way, but when I hit the wall, I immediately went in a coma, and that took me about 2 weeks to come out of it. I was told. I obviously don't know myself, but That took a long time of revalidation. Rehabilitate. No, I don't know how you say that word, but to get better. Yeah.
Wow, dude. Holy crap. This is wild, man.
Yeah, but that was all my own fault, you know. I was 16 at the moment, but yeah, that was when my dad bought me a moped, so you call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that one was stolen. So after that, I got money from my dad to buy another one, but I bought a motorcycle. Yeah, that was going good in the beginning, but yeah, not for very long.
I tell you what, anytime I'm having a bad day, I'm going to think about this story. I'm always going to go, I always say to Jesse, it could always be worse. And my goodness, you have fallen into bad luck after bad luck. This is crazy. What was the best thing that happened to you in your life? Besides finding the MMA holes.
Yeah, of course, but yeah, I don't know if I'm being honest.
Maybe, I mean, finding your pop, right? Your pop and your mom saved you. So, I mean, I guess
yes, that should be should be on the list.
Wow. It's crazy, though. So here you are now, you're 26. You know, all that crazy stuff is in the past. What are we looking at in the future? What do we say? Like, it can only get better, right?
Yeah, that's what I always say.
Yeah. You got a good spirit about all this.
Yeah, you know, you can be a bitch about it and go cry in the corner, but that ain't gonna get you far.
Yeah. I like the way you think, man. Hey, you're an inspirational story, you know?
Glad to hear that.
Yeah. Now go get some pussy.
I'll try.
Okay. We're rooting for you. Thank you for the call, Palman. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate you to take my call.
All right. Have a great night's sleep. And make sure to rub one out, too, before you go to bed. It helps you sleep. Okay?
Thank you, boss.
You're welcome. All right. He says thank you. I like that guy. That guy's got a great voice, right?
Yes.
He sound like, I would want my navigation to sound like that.
Turn right here.
Turn right here. Avoid the adoption bush. Make a left at my motorcycle accident. It's fucking. I am sorry. I am so sorry. We were fucking idiots here. You want to take one more?
Sure.
All right, one more and we'll cut it off. Maury.
Yo, what's good, you guys, man? How you guys been, man?
Hey, we're wonderful, Maury. How you doing?
Wonderful.
Hey, I was hearing that you guys were asking that previous guy if he masturbates. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I'm an addict about that shit. I might need rehab with that masturbation shit. And like you, bro, it's funny that you even said it helps you sleep because, bro, that shit's like my key to success of sleeping, bro. Every time I stay up late and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just rub one out. That shit puts me in a coma, bro. Like I'll be out cold as fuck after that shit.
It's so true. I wake up Jesse. I'm like, we gotta do something about this. I can't sleep.
It's not a joke. He actually does. I'll be like sound asleep, perfectly comfortable in my cloudy dreams.
Exactly.
And next thing I know, there's this fucking guy.
Going to the doctor.
The kickstand hits
people be going to the doctor like, what do I do to go to sleep, bro? Come to the MMA-Holes, bro. You gotta bro. You wanna go to sleep?
It's the truth.
That's the medication. You masturbate, you damn near might sleep for 2 days, bro. Like I ain't even trying to be funny, bro. And well, you was asking him, who does he go? I do actually have a lot, bro. But I'm not gonna go through all the names. I'll just name like my top 3. I'll say Angela White, Sophie D, and Kiana Dior. That's what I'll say for the chat goats. Go check those out, guys on the chat. You guys gonna love those. Okay. But anyways, man, yeah, bro, I'm so excited about this damn Oliveira Gaethje fight coming up, man. Like, I've been waiting a long time for this shit. It's been a minute, man. I think Oliveira gets it again, and it's just looking like you can't really count Oliveira out. He's such an elite fighter in every aspect of the fight game.
I'm just making something dance around my screen. Yeah, I agree, man. This fight is going to be banging, man. Either way, we win as fans. Who, in your heart of hearts, do you want to win?
Damn, I like both of these guys, but I'm gonna have to say, because I hate Dustin so badly, I don't want Gaethje to get the win because I don't want Dustin to get another shot at the belt. Like, I haven't told you, but I'm a big fan of Conor. So if Oliveira was to win it, I would love the circus of Conor getting another shot. Aldo 2.0. Let's go, Conor, man.
Let's go, baby.
We need Aldo 2.0. Come on, let's go. Come on, we need that. Ole, 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 ole. Come on, let's go.
Yeah,
but
I'm with you.
Anything to keep that Dustin Cuckier out of the fucking title shot, bro. I hate Dustin Poirier, bro. Honestly, bro, out of all the lightweights, I like Gaethje over him, bro. Something about Dustin, it just feels fake.
Wow.
I don't know. It's like, I don't know, man. Like, everybody will say, oh, he's likable, he's charitable. Like, yeah, I'm not downplaying. Like, he is charitable and whatnot, but let's not pretend like he's super, like he's this nice guy. Like, bro, at the end of the day, it's the fight game, and it's like when he was trying to shit on Conor. Like, at the end of the day, you know what you stepped in there with when you tried to get the money fight a second time around as well, when you had the title shot available too. So let's not sit here and pretend.
It's interesting that you say this about Poirier. We did a stream where we were talking about, I know it's a hot take to kind of talk shit about Poirier, but there is something.
Yeah, like, because he's this nice guy. Like,
it doesn't seem right? Because he's a charitable man, he's nice, he's respectful, blah, blah, blah. But for some reason, like, knucklehead fans like us are like, I'm good. You know, like, I don't know. It's
like, I don't know, like I'm not taking credit away from him being charitable and whatnot, but let's not, like, as a fighter, like, at the end of the day, let's not pretend like this guy is all clean. Like, at the end of the day, this hate that he tries to make out Conor to be this douchebag, which, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Conor's a nice guy or whatever like that, but, like, come on, like, you broke his leg and, like, you taunted him, like, you did his dance in front of him. Like, let's not pretend like Conor's the only bad guy. Like, but I'm not saying Dustin's a bad guy either, but, like, let's not pretend like this guy's blue collar and, like, suck his cock and, like, pretend like this guy's, like, the messiah, bro. Like, this guy has, this guy is also fucked up towards Conor as well. Like, and at the end of the day, you got to look at it from Conor's perspective. He was crying, bro, in the locker room.
Yeah, he was a victim.
Like, yeah, bro, like, when your leg breaks, or even after the first loss, he was crying, bro. So imagine after his leg breaks, bro, and the mental fortitude to even, like the fact that you're doing a little strut in front of him, like his own dance, like as much as you hate Conor, as much as you make Conor out to seem like the douchebag, nobody's forcing you to go back to the douchebag. Nobody's forcing you to take that fight. Like, you already beat him. Like, I'm not saying the first time around when Conor offered him. I'm saying the rematch. Remember, like, the trilogy fight. That's what I'm saying. Like, nobody, your wife, Dana White, nobody's fucking pulling your arm and telling you, take this Conor fight. Like, they were offering you the title fight, and you said, no, I want that fight. And then when Conor turns into the mean guy again, like, bro, what did you expect Conor was going to do? The fans were telling him, like, bro, stop this fake nice guy shit. Fuck Dustin Poirier. Go at him, bro. Like, we don't like this, like, this nice guy shit, like this dad Conor shit. And of course he was going to be mean, bro.
I tell you, man, Conor McGregor, it's not his fault that Dustin's wife was in his DMs. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, bro. Exactly, bro. Jolie belonged to us. Jolie belonged to Conor, bro. She belonged to the streets, not you, Dustin, bro. Conor gonna get that belt and bring Jolie back to the streets of Ireland, bro.
I agree.
We need to feed, bro.
100%. Jess, what do you think?
I agree.
Yes.
All right. Honestly, like, as long as, bro, honestly, Dustin's the second place guy. Like, we don't want Gaethje. Look, I like Gaethje. I want Gaethje. I don't mind Gaethje winning, but it's the Dustin thing. I don't want Dustin to think, oh, let me go back to the title shot. Like, that's the only reason. If Dustin wasn't gonna do that bitch shit and come back to the title shot, even though he fucking got finished, I would say I don't mind Gaethje winning it, because I also Gaethje is also one of my favorite fighters. But Oliveira is also one of my favorites as well.
Yeah,
yeah.
Oliveira's
if it wasn't the Dustin situation,
it's
yeah,
easy to
ahead,
root for Oliveira. It's really easy to root for the guy. My only complaint, I wish he spoke English, and then he could be a very marketable dude.
I agree with that. The thing is, like, Oliveira is so relatable. It's so weird. It's like he was a failed. Like, he tried to play soccer, and they said he wasn't like gonna be able to and whatnot. And he looks like the skinny guy. He looks like average Joe. Like, you look at him, and it's like, wow, like he's so relatable. Like, it's like, yeah, man. Like, and with Dustin, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. Like, he is a nice guy, but let's not pretend like Conor's the mean guy. That let's not make Conor out to seem like the big bad wolf.
Yes,
Dustin, you made that decision. I'm not saying the second fight. I'm saying the third one, and that's after you made the guy cry. Let's not pretend like after crying, I'm gonna still be the nice guy. Like, bro, you made the guy cry, and his ego was shot, and he had, like, at the end of the day, you took that, and then what do you want him to do? Keep sucking your dick like the second fight? Like, bro, just be honest with yourself. Yeah. This isn't fucking a video game, bro. Like,
right, preach.
All right, bro. Yeah, like,
all right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, you're hitting it out of the park, man. I mean, you're on fire about this.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, man. Anyways, I love you guys. Love this show, and I love you and Jesse, and I love all the goats in the chat, man. Shout out all you guys, man. Anyways. Yeah.
All right. Thank
Peace
you,
out,
Maury.
guys.
There's Maury coming in. Look at that. What a way to end the show. Just let him go, baby. Let Maury go. Let him fly. That's his thoughts. Dustin Poirier, Oliveira, Gaethje, Conor, the whole deal. He's laying it all out. You think it's meth? I don't think he's on meth. Do you think he's on meth, Jess?
I think he has ADHD.
I think that he has a lot of jizz in his balls. And I think he's, you know, when you have too much jizz in your balls, you got to unload. And if you can't get it all out, you're all fired up. You know, I think he's just too much jizz. And then Palman, what a difference between Palman and Maury, right? I mean, that is like the yin and yang.
Two completely different people.
Both great human beings, though. All great human beings that called it. If you call this show, you're a savage. You get it. You're one of the elite, and I thank you for calling us up. I appreciate it. We got Fabio coming in. Thank you, Fabio, for the subscribe. Appreciate that.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Fabio. Oh, shit. We are way behind on this. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. that was like an hour ago. I got so wrapped up. Antone, I apologize, my friend.
The lie detector test would be amazing content.
See, Antone would say the lie detector would be amazing. What do you think?
I don't know.
He likes it.
That.
I'm sorry, that was an hour ago. Thank you, Antone. Appreciate that. You sexy bastard, you. James Wilton has subscribed. Let's go. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the program. Welcome. And what else we got here? We got Tropic Tom.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
I think this guy is just mad because he got a bottle of Dustin's hot sauce and got it mixed up with his personal lubricant.
Yikes.
Although his regular hot sauce apparently is not that hot. You have to get like the super duper, like he's got a extra hot that he came out with. Yeah, his regular one that people are complaining.
Kind of like Frank's.
It was too mild. So you got to get like the souped up hot sauce. I don't hate Dustin. I don't. I joke around because of the whole Conor situation.
He kind of annoys me a little bit.
But yeah, I get what people are saying though. I get why it's just kind of like, who cares? Like he's a fun fighter to watch, but it's just like him moping after beating Conor McGregor. Like that, the second fight where he got his redemption and he was at the media thing and he was just kind of checked out and he was kind of moping and weird. I was like, what is this? You just won, bro. Like, enjoy yourself. I don't know. It was just odd. The whole thing was odd to me, but who cares? No one cares. 3 hours.
Thank you guys for joining us tonight. We will be live again on Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern time for TGIW. Thank you to our sponsors, Head Rush, Sheath Underwear, MyBookie.ag, Undisputed Belts, and UFC on ESPN+. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit subscribe, and hit that notification bell. A lot of you guys aren't getting notifications, and the reason is because you're not hitting the notification bell. So make sure you do that.
Uh-oh.
Charlie Olives. 1, 2, 3, 4. Charles Oliveira's got a mouthpiece in his mouth. Mouthpiece in his. Charles Oliveira's got a mouthpiece in his mouth. Look at my mouthpiece. Charles Oliveira's Mouthpiece in his mouth. Mouthpiece in his mouth.
Whoa, wake up, motherfucker.
Michael Chandler gave an interview the other day and said he and his wife want to adopt 4 more black babies, so when they grow up he could own his own basketball team, like Mark Cuban.
Oh boy. Oh
Wonderful,
boy, Mikey.
wonderful.
Thank you so much for the 13. Thank you for the support for the show. Again, Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA hole.
Get out!